Good evening, friends. Thad Sturgeon here with Coach Dan Bradley. Coach Bradley, thank you for your time. Coach Bradley, we sat here a little over just a year ago, excited about our first playoff game, and obviously that didn't go as what we had hoped, but since that time you've not lost a game, going 9-0 this season. Congratulations on a great regular season. Conference champions, we've not done that here in Ellwood City for a while. I know we're always thinking forward, but if you could take a moment just to reflect on the regular season, what maybe goals you achieved, maybe some things that maybe worked out better than what you even thought they would.
Well, it's been a great season. We've been fortunate enough to stay healthy throughout the season. We got Declan back late in the season, which has helped. I don't know, just didn't expect to be undefeated. We expected to be competitive, and we wanted to take care of the football. We have reduced our turnovers by a great margin. We've increased a lot of turnovers, and the biggest thing we needed to work on was our pass coverage. It was poor at best last year. We gave up a lot of quick scores at the end of the half, for basically at the other team's mercy. But we've really gotten better back there. And I think that's just a maturity of the whole group. It's a lot nicer playing with seniors and juniors, and sprinkling in some sophomores as opposed to not having a big contributing senior class.
For sure. And that's one thing I would think from our perspective as broadcasters, the defense has really matured and stepped up maybe a little bit better than what we thought. And you talk about pass coverage. When you talk about pass coverage, yes, you got more maturity in the backfield, but you're getting a lot of pressure.
We are, and that's just who we've been. We've been able to pressure the quarterback. We've been able to flush him out of the pocket, but we just haven't been able to either intercept the ball or knock a ball down. Last year, this year we're making plays. A lot of pass breakups, a lot of interceptions, and really coming up big when we need to.
And that's been, I think, key to one of the defense, keeping the scores down so low. Was there a game, I guess I go back to the Western Beaver game. To me, I thought, we were ranked number 2 and they were number 4, and it was mid-season. I don't know how much stock you put in rankings at that time. I don't, but still the people that are really smart said that it was a 2-4 matchup on a Saturday afternoon. We're coming out of that game. Yeah, they were making some headway toward the end, but I thought the guys really went down there, and whatever game plan you had to hold their quarterback, who's really good, in check was really, I think, a key to the. Yeah, we can go undefeated this season.
I think that's the maturity of the guys playing this year. We're able to do things in practice. We're able to do things during film, chalk talk, walk and talk on the field, and we're able to take it on to the playing field on Friday nights or Saturdays in that case. But as far as signature win, I think we've had a lot of them. I think the Neshannock win was a great win. I think even Laurel, week 0 games are so tough because the film you get is generic. And winning in overtime is always a good win. It's a tough loss for them. The Mohawk win here was a very good win. Western Beaver, and the Riverside. The good rivalry, hard-fought game.
Everybody was ready for that one.
Yeah,
both sides.
Absolutely.
Both teams.
And so I think there's been a lot of wins. Maybe some games go the other way, but our guys persevered, and we talk about making plays, and we have.
Right, yeah. And you talk about the turnovers. The special teams getting some blocked punts.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've had a season where we've seen that.
We've had a few.
Several of them. So
we've drawn them up different ways, but it just seems like Evan's getting through there for the most part and blocking them. Even PJ, if he could jump a little higher, he'd have a couple more too.
He's fun to watch. We'll work on that vertical for next year. Now moving forward, second round of the playoffs, got the bye. Being section champions. South Allegheny coming in, but they have 2 losses. What have you seen on tape about them that you want to have your guys prepared for?
They like to throw the ball, so we've got to take that away. Their tailback is quick and shifty. They have some size up front. Defensively, they want to play us man-to-man and sort of eliminate that part so they can get another guy in the box. So we've got some things in the works on both sides, which we think that'll help us. Yeah, we do it every week. But like I said, it's been a fun week. It's been a very good week, very attentive week, and we're ready to go tomorrow night.
How much do you think that playoff game last year Any credence to that? Boy, we hadn't been in the playoffs for 13 years.
I think any experience you get is good experience. Just frustrating for me at that game. Everything was wrong from the beginning. The bus was like an hour and a half late. We get down there, we're rushed, we're out of sync. We say fair catch at kickoff. If they pooch it, they pooch it. We catch it, we fumble it. Just a lot of things. We just couldn't get out of our own way, and things just cycled and spun. And but the good thing was we didn't quit. We didn't hang our heads. We were able to run the ball in the second half, and like I said, we walked away, not really, taking Wash High for granted or anything they've done, but we knew that they weren't that much better than us, and we just sort of beat ourselves.
Okay. Should be a great crowd here tomorrow night.
Exciting.
And you're around, obviously. What do you, just for the viewers viewing this tonight, what are you seeing from the fans, from the community?
It's been outstanding. I'm fortunate enough, crazy enough to coach football and basketball last year. In the playoffs, we played Mohawk up in Newcastle, and one of the parents sent me a picture from outside, and it was all blue and white wrapped around the sidewalk. So I think we'll be packing it in early, and we should have a great crowd, good student section, white outgoing, and it's just enjoyable. Creates a great atmosphere, and Friday nights are a lot of fun here. And
for the second weekend in November, we got pretty nice weather for a game Friday night, so that makes it nice too. Coach Bradley, it's been a joy covering you the last this season, all 3 years, and we can talk more about that. But I think it's really admirable. Your seniors, you've coached in the last 3 years. Their first year as freshmen, they didn't win a game, and they come in, you take over, you get a couple wins. When they were freshmen or sophomores, I beg your pardon, and then coming back juniors, 5 wins last year, and then here we are this year at 9-0. It's had to be how rewarding is that as a coach to watch them mature that way?
Very gratifying, because there's only so many teams that truly think that they can then win it, and we've been one of those teams that have thought that, and we've gone out and taken care of business every week. So we're close. We still have some work to do. This week should be a great week, and we're just excited to get going.
There we go. Coach Bradley, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yep. So Thad Sturgeon, again with Coach Dan Bradley. We're filming this the night before. I know you got a team dinner to go to. We won't hold you up from that. But remember, folks, Ellwood City, Helling Stadium, 7 o'clock. Be here early. GoFan. You need to go to GoFan and to get your tickets for that. And that's not our rules. That's WPIAL's rules. So once again, folks, thanks, Coach Bradley. Good night, everybody.
Less than 30 seconds left in the game, folks. A great round of applause from the Ellwood City faithful as the clock's getting close to zero with the Wolverines leading 52-0. Call the mayor. Leave the lights on. We're partying till the sun comes up because the Ellwood City Wolverine football team is your MAC section champs for 2024.
Ellwood City Wolverines football playoffs is next on Ellwood City Sports.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from Helling Stadium, Ellwood City, Pennsylvania, for this second round to a quarterfinal matchup that features the South Allegheny Gladiators and the Ellwood City Wolverines. Second round of the playoffs here. South Allegheny coming in at 9-2 with a convincing win last week in the first round of the playoffs, beating Waynesburg Central Catholic. Ellwood City, upon winning the conference, had the bye week last week. Thad Sturgeon, alongside my good friend Brad Windhorst and Dakota Marshall on camera tonight for this exciting, something we've not said from Helling Stadium since the year 2000. We have a home playoff game. What a great night for football it is, Brad.
Yep, it's beautiful lights. Lights are already out. The sun's gone. Don't have to worry about any glare. 52 brisk degrees right now and a little bit of wind tonight.
Yep. At this time, folks, we're going to have the playing of our national anthem. Away here. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Hey, there was the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. Not on the field tonight, just doing a Star Spangled Banner. They decided to just do that from the stands. WPIAL rules, and there's rules that everyone has to follow. 13 minutes away here from kickoff of this second round matchup, and what a great matchup it should be. Wolverines coming in as a 3 seed, taking on the number 6 seed, South Allegheny Gladiators. South Allegheny about an hour and 27 minutes away from here, down south of the town of McKeesport. Two teams really mirror each other from a historic standpoint. And Brad, you've done a fantastic job this week preparing for that. I hope a lot of you saw that on our Facebook and now Instagram page, as well as our website. The Wolverines, in over 100 years of playing high school football, this is their 15th playoff game. And in those 15 playoff games, they are 4-11 all time. Their last win was in 2011, and their last home win was that magical year in 1987. And you go back, the Wolverines going 9-0 this year. That's only happened one other time 2 times. Go ahead, Brad, help me out.
Yep, 1925 and 1944 are those last 2 seasons that they went undefeated, 9-0. In 1925, 9-0, and they were coined the WPIAL champion. Got to play a national championship game from Freeport, Illinois. The only points they gave up all year, 14-7 loss in that one. And in 1944, that miracle run there, a really good, not supposed to be undefeated, but magically 9-0. Unfortunately, they lost in the first round. Technically the semifinals at that point against Denora. The list is short for both these teams. We said it for Ellwood, 14th, now 15th time in the playoffs. For South Allegheny, this is only their 6th, 7th time of playoffs, and their last one all the way back, 1986. And these 2 teams, this is the first time they're playing each other officially on the record books. But back in 1945, Ellwood did play Glassport High School. If you don't know anything about South Allegheny, in 1966, South Allegheny was established with Portview, Glassport, and in another school district. They came together. But before that, a 7-7 tie all the way back in 1945.
And you mentioned that, Brad. Last week's playoff win over Waynesburg Central Catholic, which they did quite handily, 53-14, was their first playoff win since 1986, where they defeated Burgettstown, and it's only their second playoff win in the 47-year history of that school. South Allegheny moving down from 3A to 2A conference this year. Last year they came in at a record of 1-9, and certainly Coach Brian Hansen, his second-year coach, has improved. Improved on that 1-9 record. Obviously, he came over from West Green, where 4 seasons he was coach there. With a record of 24-16 in them 4 years. But important to note, Brad, 2 conference titles.
Yeah, when he was at West Green, they did some damage. And you kind of knew when he was going to go to South Allegheny, he was going to turn that program around, and he did it. And again, Thad, following the theme tonight, these teams mirror each other. How about the coaches? Very similar. On the flip side, Dan Bradley taking over this team the 3rd year. And if you look at his record, it's 96-47. A good bolsterous record at Olsh, Ambridge, and Stowe Rocks. But coming here, and it only took 3 years. What a flip.
He took that 0-10 team from 4 years ago. The seniors playing on this Wolverine game tonight. That freshman year, it was 0-10. Coach Bradley came in, got a couple wins 3 years ago. Was 2-8. This last year came in at 5-5, 5-6 with the playoff loss last year. That playoff game last year was an 11-year drought. Or 13-year drought for the Wolverines. And then this year, can't get any better than 9-0, a perfect season.
And Thad, to add to that, we just keep coming out with some awesome facts here. Yes, football, these 2 teams haven't played each other, but there's a gentleman that's probably listening to tonight's broadcast. I went down. He may even be here. He gave us a little tidbit, and we already knew it, but we were going to say it again. Again, football, not necessarily that these 2 teams meet each other, but on the basketball court. Thad, if you want to fill me in on that one.
Well, just a couple years ago, Ellwood City defeated South Allegheny for a pretty big game called the WPIAL Championship, where we were down there at North Catholic that night, if I remember correctly.
North Allegheny.
Yep. And defeated that South Allegheny team. One of the most exciting basketball games we'll ever get to watch, because Ellwood City came home with the gold and got the rings that night for that win.
Big shout out there to head coach. We'll still call him Coach Steve Antuano there. He knew that stat was going to come in there at some point.
Yes, for sure. Back to football. These 2 teams really do mirror each other pretty well. They got some featured running backs, some featured wide receivers, and pretty good quarterbacks that we're going to see in action here tonight. Rushing yards per game, Wolverines coming in at 193 per game. South Allegheny just a little bit better at 198. These are averages now for the whole 9 and 10 games that they've played so far this season. Passing yards, you're going to see a lot of air attack here tonight from South Allegheny with their quarterback, Ryan Cordes. He throws about 60%. Had 22 TDs and only 5 interceptions. So a pretty nice ratio there for the quarterback of the Gladiators. Conversely, Chris Smiley coming in there at 7 TDs, passing about 48%, 14 TDs, and 5 interceptions. Both teams are going to see run the ball. As we said, they're averaging darn near close to 200 yards per game. Receiving yards, 198. Well, it's going to be the same as passing. About 200 yards for South Allegheny to 130 by Ellwood City. Total yards per game, the South Allegheny offense average over all them games was 390 yards, just shy of 400 yards per game. Wolverine sitting there at 325. So a lot of offense, a lot of high-scoring games. So far this season, the South Allegheny has won 6 of their games by 21 points or more. However, their 2 losses came against 2 really good teams.
Teams that are still in the playoffs.
Yes, that's one of these winners here tonight could be playing in the next week or 2, South Park and Steel Valley. So that's their 2 losses. Ellwood City has won 4 games this year by 21 points or more.
Yep. And while we take that moment, we do have the other 3 games en route. Thanks to Lawrence County Sports Network, the whole group out there. We've got connections. We'll keep you updated with the rest of the remaining bracket. The 4 games being played, these semifinals matchups basically. Seton LaSalle, the number 1 seed, taking on Riverside, number 9. We'll keep you apprised on that one because that one's a big one for Riverside and Ellwood City fans. On the flip side, you got number 4, Steel Valley and Western Beaver, number 5. And then finally, number 3, South Park, taking on the number 7 Mohawk Warriors. And I tell you what, Thad, they talked about the MAC conference. They wondered and pondered on it and how good it was. Well, 4 of those 8 remaining teams are from the MAC conference.
Yes, they are, and we wish them all the best of luck here tonight. I always kind of root for the home guys.
Yep.
And the guys you see each and every year. Of course, one of the featured players for the Ellwood City Wolverines is Elijah Palmer McCain. Elijah, the featured running back, has over 1,328 yards this year, over 4,000 in his illustrious career. And at this time, as our cameraman Dakota Marshall has indicated, the Ellwood City Wolverines will be taking the field. A cold night, the wind has died down significantly. A little bit of wind, but not a lot, but there is a cool briskness in the evening air here at Helling Stadium. A great crowd, as you would expect, being 24 years since our last home playoff game. People were hungry for it, and they want to see this explosive winning team here tonight.
So once again, a tradition here for the Wolverines just started a couple years ago, carrying out the EC Wolverine logo, flag, as well as the American flag.
And here they come, your 9-0 Ellwood City Wolverines. Carrying that American flag tonight is senior A.J. Grinnan and number 5, Daylon Curie, the wide receiver junior. And take the team and got the cheerleaders out there. It's all about Friday Night Lights, and you've got the Friday Night Lights going on here in Ellwood City.
Okay. Good crowd here, the student section. A whiteout night for the Wolverines, but I'm glad they chose. It's kind of easy when you're the home team. You got to choose the blue and white, the nice, crispy, winged helmet ready to go.
Yes, for sure. For sure. The Wolverines coming in, as I said, Elijah Palmer McCain has 19 touchdowns. And we want to talk about Chris Smiley. I mentioned him a little bit earlier at 14 TDs and 5 interceptions. A couple of his favorite receivers are, as Daylon Curie has 19 receptions for a 15.1 yard average and 6 touchdowns for Daylon off of those 19 receptions. And Dom Hogue, both juniors, Dom and Daylon. Dom Hogue, 24 receptions with a 16-yard average and 3 TDs. And we'll also see the birthday boy, Gavin Partridge, 9 receptions, and he averaged 24 yards on each receptions with 2 touchdowns.
So with that being said, here comes South Allegheny Gladiators. They're sitting here on the left side of our screen now. Coming up behind the press box in the stands, and they're ready to go as they will be taking on the field here. Again, 9-2, South Allegheny Gladiators.
Now they're taking the field. Not a big crowd here. The band did just show up. The Gladiators, Brad, one thing we were noticing in warm-ups, they're long.
Yes.
They're big, they're long. Not a super deep bench. Not going to see a lot of extra jerseys on the sidelines. But one of them, talk about them a little bit, the passing, I mentioned him, Ryan Cortez, before, and one of his favorite receivers is Drew Cook. Drew Cook has over 1,200 receiving yards. That's 119?
That is, and on top of it, that's ranked 13th in the nation in wide receiver reception yards.
So Drew Cook, we're going to be mentioning his name tonight. 64. He averages 19.3 yards per carry, has 13 touchdowns, and an average over 9 games of 117 yards per game. Also, you have Camden Lewis in there, 33 receptions, averaging just close to 12 yards. On the running back side of things, Cameron Epps, and this is over 100 carries, a 9.0 average.
Wow.
So when he gets the ball, he makes things happen, does Cameron Epps. So Ryan Cordes is your quarterback with Cameron Epps running the ball mostly. Camden Lewis will come in there in receiving and running back position.
So we have the captains here for both teams. For the South Allegheny Gladiators, number 25, that being Camden Lewis. Number 54, Peyton Oshmeller. 58, Island Russell Acuna. And number 4, that is Cam Epps. For the Wolverines, number 73, Evan Twiddell. Number 13, Caden Daccio. Number 39, Declan O'Brien. And number 55, Maddox Singer. It looks like the Wolverines won the toss. I like this move. They're going to defer to the second half.
So just a few 30 seconds or so away here from kickoff, so we'll get to see the Gladiator offense running out there first. Tonight's, do you have keys to the game, Brad?
Yep, I had the keys to the game up there already. We can throw them back up
seconds.
there real quick. Friday under the lights. There's nothing like it, folks. It's playoffs. That's all that matters.
It's win or go home.
It's win or go home. The run game versus the pass game. Ellwood likes to run. South Allegheny likes to pass. And then ultimately, this all comes down to just getting extra possessions. Which team gets the extra possession to put points up on that board? Turnovers.
Yep, and if you saw the interview with Coach Bradley just last night, he did talk about those turnovers. This year, been able to get them and not give up very many. So the special teams units are now taking the field. Miss Caitlin Kreitzer will be doing the kicking off for the Wolverines.
And then back deep for the Gladiators. I see number 4, number 2, that's Epps and Cook. And then I believe number 8, I want to say Chapman in the middle.
And we're going to have the run up and the kick. And week 2 of the WPIAL playoffs is underway. Taken there at the 16-yard line. Up that left side he goes. Makes the man miss. Keeps them legs a-churning. Taken down there at about the 40-yard line by number 24, Colton Gulo, one of the featured tacklers on this Wolverine special teams unit. Who ran that ball?
Number 8, Tyreek Chapman.
Yep, so right off the bat, the Gladiators will start off the ball on the 41-yard line. A nice return there for Chapman.
They're going to say officially the 40 now.
Okay. Yep, I see it on that side of it. So Cordes, hands off there, goes around. Oh, beat up! Daccio was in there. Tackle for a loss to start the game off. Daccio came off that left side, and he had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Well, they're going to put him back at the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Was that Chapman running that time?
That was number 4, Cam Epps.
So 2nd and 10 here. As Epps is in the shotgun, 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Sidecar there, throws it out there, and it's going to be short of the intended receiver, Kai Myers. I don't know if he might have went a little deeper than what Cordes thought he was going to. Ball falls incomplete. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Wolverines this year have held their opponents to 24.5% on 3rd down conversions. 24 for 98.
Wow.
On this 3rd and 10.
4 wide
Cordes
receivers.
in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 2 left. Back is Cordes. Need to get some pressure. Throws it underneath to number 2, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. for about a 6-yard gain. Drew Cook that time, well below his 19-yard average per catch. Trent Schilling was out there to knock him out of bounds on a hard hit. So it's going to be 4th down and 2.
And we'll see what package they bring out.
I think they're going to look like they're going to be on punting. So the Wolverines have got to be thrilled. Coach Bradley has to be happy to get that first 3 and out to start off the game. Dom Hogue back deep, kicking.
Yep, go ahead. Number 2, Drew Cook.
So Cook waits, gets the snap, kicks it. High end over end kick, and it's going to take a gladiator bounce, and the Wolverines are going to down the ball right there at about the 11-yard line. Wolverines will set up shop at the 10:51 mark from their own 11-yard line. That was a 39-yard boot. 41-yard boot.
41. Yep. They're going to, we'll give them 11.
Okay.
it's kind of tough, but it's 11.
That's about the 10.5-yard line. So here's the first offensive play for the Wolverines. Starting off the game, Chris Smiley in the shotgun formation, all spread out. Back to pass. Finds down the middle, and just a little too high.
2 wide receivers open.
Number 1, Dom Hogue.
Yeah, he had that crossing route, and it was open. And unfortunately, both wide receivers were open, just a little too high.
So incomplete pass stops the clock. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. As Smiley in the shotgun sends Hogue in motion. Back to pass once again. Throws it out there. Got his man, Dom Hogue. They got a flag. Oh, he's going to get it out. He's going to get a first down. Enough for a first down. The pass from Smiley to Hogue. Pushed out of bounds by Cam Epps.
We'll see here.
There is a flag on the play. I thought it come in. I finally see it now.
Yeah, we saw Daylon Curry and his defender over here. And I'm wondering.
I saw a defender on the ground.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a
holding.
hold.
Defensive hold.
Yeah.
We'll take that. First penalty of the game is declined because the Wolverines got about 15 yards on that play. Going to bring up a 1st and 10, ball on the 25-yard line. So the first down of the game goes to the Wolverines. Now, Smiley in the shotgun, 3 wide out to the left. There's a handoff to Elijah Palmer Kane. Up that right side, makes a man miss. He's going up the sidelines. He's at the 50, the 40, shut down at the 38-yard line. What a run. First run of the game by Elijah Palmer McCain. Taken out of the bounds, saving tackle. The touchdown was by Ryan Cordes. He took that ball from the 25-yard line all the way down to the 39-yard line. A big gain on the first run of the game for Elijah Palmer McCain.
Total of 36 yards on that carry.
Flipped the field position on 2 plays. Now Chris Smiley in the shotgun, 3 wide out to the left. Back to pass. He's got some time up in the pocket. Arm got hit as he threw, and the ball falls incomplete. Wolverines almost got lucky there. He stepped up in the pocket, and one of them long arms, I think it was number 58.
Yep.
Because he's sitting there. Russell Kuyan, 6'5", 290. And that's a muscle 290 from this angle. He's a lot of length to that young man.
I tell you what, though, Thad, Daylon Curry was wide open, though. So these crossing routes are open.
Yep. You got to give him time to throw the ball. Smiley back again, under pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws it down there, and a little too far for intended receiver, Daylon Curry. Coverage was really good there by Cam Epps. A perfect pass would have been a hard catch anyway. So brings up a 3rd and 10. Wolverines 1 for 1 on 3rd downs so far tonight.
And I tell you what, Thad, we expected the run game coming up, but
we've had 1 run and 4 or 5 pass plays.
Yeah.
Now Smiley on a 3rd and 10. Oh, high snap over his head, jumps on it, still on the ground. Oh, there's the first turnover of the game as that high snap over Chris Smiley's head, and away they went running. And who came on? It was one of the Gladiators. I believe it was number Might have to watch the replay there because there was 2 white shirts all over that ball.
25.
That was Camden Lewis, who now, talk about flipping the field position on that turnover. They got the ball at the 44-yard line. Cortez flips it out there. The number 5 gets ahead of steam up the right side and changes direction, and they finally get him down, actually for a loss. Dom Hogue was in there, got a hand on the jersey, spun Kai Myers, number 5, the runner, around on the pitch. He tried reversing field, and a host of Wolverines was there to bring him down for a 2-yard loss. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 12. The clock ain't moving fast, but there's sure a lot of action. Cordes back to pass, rolling out to his left. The righty throws it up there. Oh, drop ball. Cam Epps, he had a little, it found the soft zone there about 6 yards down, and just plain dropped it. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. Trent Schilling was close for coverage, but still a catch you expect Epps to make. So now 3rd and 12. Got Drake Davis up there in that front line with P.J. Du Bois and Evan Twaddell. They need to get pressure. Back goes Cordes. He looks. Going to step up in the pocket. There's a flag on the other side of the field. Legal man downfield. There's a throw to number 8. He catches the ball, and he rolls around there, and he gets it down to about the 26-yard line, but let's wait to see what the flag is. I think this is coming back. It was in that area of a legal man downfield. So the officials are actually conversing around Coach Bradley. It could have been a hold as well.
I'm thinking it was going to be a hold because I think everybody was on the line okay-wise, especially with it being the 2-yard grace, and all they had to be was behind that second stick. But they are conversing, and I think it's just based upon the spot.
Yeah, the spot with the rules for a holding call now, which Wolverines dodge a bullet there because that was 1st down yardage in that pass. Holding, there it is, against South Allegheny.
So they did call both.
Yep, got a legal meal. So we both were right.
And both were declined.
So is there a 3rd one?
There must have been. We got the headphones on. We can't hear the guy.
Yeah, lost it down.
That's huge. I'm sorry. That's why they took that penalty. Lost it down 5 yards. They're going to be punting. It's blocked! It's blocked! Who blocked that ball? Was that Drake Davis? Was it Drake or Dosh?
57, I believe.
Drake Davis, the junior, in there, blocks that punt. We were talking before the game. The ball right at midfield. Now Chris Smiley in the shotgun, 3 routes right. Oh, another high snap. Smiley jumps on that one all the way back at the 38-yard line. Wow. We've seen more high snaps in the last 2 plays than we have all season. Wow, loss on the play. Ugh. That's going to bring up a 2nd down. The ball is actually on the 39-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 21. Wolverines hurting themselves here in this first 4 minutes of this matchup. Now Smiley sends a man in motion. Throws it out there, finds his man, Luciano Gagrick, and he's going to get it out about the 40-yard line. Not much of a gain on that one, about 1 yard.
And about 2 seconds on the play clock when they got that play off.
So now it's going to bring up really about a 3rd and 20. The Wolverines on the season are about 35%, 39 for 111. However, not a lot of them have been 3rd and 20. So Smiley now in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looks, got time, throws it deep, got his man down there. Oh, just overthrew. A flag came in on this side of the field from a long way away. Intended receiver was Daylon Curry, and he had the step, just got overthrown a little bit. Let's wait to see what this, I think this is, if this is holding. So the official will wait to see. Holding on the defense. So they'll march off 10 yards and get the ball out to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Right now, the Wolverines offense maybe just isn't quite in sync like we've seen throughout the season. Smiley back, under pressure, throws it to Elijah Paul McCain, makes a man miss, and oh, that's got to be a horse collar tackle for crying out loud. So as Elijah, brought down by number 21, Austin Shane, so it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 6. We've seen this all season, Brad. Coach Bradley not afraid to go for it. They've gone on 4th down 46 times, completed 18 of them for a 39% average. Now this time a 4th and 6. Empty backfield for Chris Smiley. Oh, wait, it's 3 wide out to the right, 2 to the left on that empty backfield. Got a man cutting across the middle, going deep, going for it all. And he's pulled down. Incomplete pass. How's that not? Elijah Parr McCain down there at about the 17-yard line. The ball falls incomplete. Was it because he was
I think they're going to say that was out of bounds.
Out of bounds, and that's why the call went the way it did. So another a turnover on downs for the Wolverines. Going to give the Gladiators the ball 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Not seen much out of the Gladiators offense at this point, but high-powered offense, the more opportunities you give them, they can make something happen. Cortez, low snap, but he goes back. Under pressure, throws it out there, and he basically just threw that away. And that, well, let's give the defensive backfield credit for that, as they had everybody well covered. So the ball falls incomplete at the 6:31 mark. Serenity now? Are we okay?
I finally got caught up.
Okay.
There's so much craziness going on with the punt block takes a while to put in the system.
So 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Cordes sends a man in motion, shovels it out there to number 5. And they almost had him in the backfield, but he keeps going. And thank goodness Dom Hogue was there to spin number 5, Kai Myers, out of bounds. So really, he ran a long way to get about a 1/4 of a yard. So they're going to set it up as a 3rd and 9 now for the Gladiators. We've not seen him stretch the field yet, but it is going to happen.
By the way, that punt block, Drake Davis.
Yep, okay, we were right then.
Yep, just confirmed.
So the officials, I think they wanted to add a second or two.
Yep, they're resetting the 25-second clock.
And there goes the whistle on this 3rd and 9. Gladiators 0 for 2 on 3rd down so far tonight. Sends Myers in motion. Handoff, number 4. Oh, hit hard there by Luciano Gagrick. The senior was in there and ate up Cam Epps. He needed 9, got about 2. It's going to be 4th down. Appears the punt team coming on South Allegheny. Wolverines defense doing their part. Now the offense just needs to click that little bit more to kick. And Dom Hogue deep to receive. High pressure again. That time Twiddell was so close to getting in there. And that boy's nervous back there punting the ball right now. He wants to get it out of there because the Wolverine special teams is getting in there pretty quick. So the ball goes out of bounds at about, appears to be the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines after that 26-yard punt. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. This is the Wolverines' 3rd series, and they ran the ball once. Am I correct, Brad?
Yep.
Everything in tight right now.
You can hear what I want.
So it sends Grinnan in motion. Handoff, Elijah Parmakane trips over and gets a yard or two as Cam Epps was there to slow him down. So not much running room there. And Austin Shane was in there too for the stop. A little different package coming in now for the Wolverines. 4:25 remaining here. As Smiley on this 2nd down and 9, ball from the 26-yard line. Sends DeLon Curry in motion. Hands off there to Luciano Gagrick. Bowls a man over. Gets it out up over the 31-yard line. A flag coming in late.
Yep. Austin Shane on the tackle.
Was in there again on the tackle. We'll wait to see what
We'll see what this happens.
the penalty is.
So it's going to be a 5-yard gain, and then we'll see what happens on top of it.
Is that a sideline warning?
Just a warning, yep.
Just a warning. So we got that out of the way. So after the 5-yard gain, going to bring in 5. Wolverines converted a few 3rd downs so far tonight. Hand off to Elijah. Makes a man miss. Up the middle he goes. He's at the 45, 50, all the way down to the 48-yard line. A great run. I thought he was going to get hit, and he did get hit. Initially at the line of scrimmage, he bounced it to the left, zigged and zagged, and up he goes. And he's taken down there by Drew Cook, but not after a 23-yard gain. Elijah has 2 carries for 54 yards, 55 yards, 3 carries.
3 carries for 60 officially.
All right. You're the official stats. I'm doing quick math. So Smiley now on this 1st and 10. Wolverines find themselves in Gladiator territory. Luciano Gagrick follows his way forward, going to get it up to about the 45-yard line.
Yep.
Pick up of 1, maybe a little bit different formation there, something new, kind of that trap play.
Yep.
So far the Gladiators have been able to maintain it to minimal gains.
Give credit there to number 59. That is Bryce Guest. He got him kind of in the backfield, but Luciano Gagrick, he's a big boy to get taken down, and he falls forward for at least a gain of 1.
So 2nd and 9. Scoreless first quarter here. Just under 3 minutes to go. Back to pass. Smiley finds going down there. And, just a little bit too short for Gilchrist, who was going down that right side. Ball falls incomplete, bringing up a 3rd down and 9. Ball at the 45-yard line on this 3rd and 9. Right now, the Wolverines have moved the ball a little bit, but not enough to really get into Gladiator territory, much more than about the 35-yard line. Going to need to do that now on this 3rd down. Smiley back to pass. He's gobbled up there. Oh, good gravy. Number 25 was in there to make the hit. Camden Lewis took Smiley down for a big-time loss all the way back to the 46-yard line. Lost about 9 on the play. Going to bring up a 4th down and 18. The punt unit coming on. And that time Smiley, he fake pumped it, looking to want to go deep again. And Camden Lewis.
Yeah, you got to give credit there to the coverage. That was a coverage sack nonetheless. Still, so Camden Lewis.
Declan Gray on to kick. A high kick. And it's going to just kind of die right there. Do we have a flag?
We do have a flag, yes.
Yes, a flag was thrown. initially. So we'll wait to see. Right now, the ball would be at the 35-yard line.
Somebody was, I think for the Wolverines, was lined up not properly. Even though he looked over and pointed, I don't think they were lined up properly.
So they're over talking. False start against the Wolverines. So they decline the penalty because they get the ball. No, they did mark off 5 yards. So they're going to set up shop at the 41-yard line in Gladiator territory. So 15 seconds on the play clock as Cordes just gets to the huddle. 3 wide, 2 wide, ran off the field. Everything in tight, but we have a whistle blown, stoppage in play. There's a flag.
Man.
We got too many men.
I bet.
We'll wait to see what the official says.
Illegal substitution.
Yep. So there's another penalty for the Gladiators. Remember back, folks, they had 3 on 1 play. So it's still going to be first down. Ball now at the 36 on this 1st and 15 now for the Gladiators. Gladiators have much offense yet?
So far, 8 for 9. 8 plays, 9 yards.
2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter of play. Sends a man in motion. Back is Cordes. Wants to go deep. Airs it out. Gets underneath the ball. And that was offense playing defense there.
Yep.
As DeLon Curie eyed that ball up since it left his hands. Intended receiver was Cam Epps. And ball maybe a little bit underthrown for the speed that DeLon and Epps were running down there. And Epps actually knocked the ball away from DeLon to catch it. Number 2. Oh, Drew Cook. I'm sorry. Drew Cook was the intended receiver. Go ahead, interrupt me when I say it wrong. 2nd and 15. Little
Reverse.
misdirection.
Yep,
Number
misdirection.
25, Twaddell was not fit.
No,
not
he was
full.
not.
Camden Lewis with the run on the misdirection. Twaddell was there to give him a big old bear hug and take him down. Drake Davis there to help him out. Just really doesn't get much past the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a 3rd and 15. Right now, the Wolverines defense doing everything right. Offense not able to capitalize. One wide out to the right. 3 wide outs to the left with a tight end out there too. Here's Cordes. Back to pass. Looking right. And threw into traffic, trying to find his favorite receiver, Drew Cook. And the ball falls incomplete. Psycho was out there. That's O'Brien to gum the works up a little bit, as well as I want to think Trent Schilling was over there as well. Another 4th down. This is what, the 4th possession for the Gladiators.
Yeah.
And they have 9 yards of total offense.
And another little stat line. The punting by both teams right now has not been very good
No,
either.
it is not. No, it is not. So Drew Cook back there.
Yep. Score update from South Park. It's 9-0 Mohawk Warriors.
No
They
kidding.
just got a safety.
That would be – it's
Huge.
early. It's early.
Yep.
Oh, the snap, not good. He got to pull it down. Going to try to run. Goes out there and gets – oh, my gosh,
my
he got
goodness.
lit up. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my
Luciano
goodness.
Gagrick came across there. It was a legal
Wow.
hit. And I'll tell you what, Drew Cook
Wow.
paid the price. I don't know. Brad, you and I have been doing this 7 years.
I've never seen that.
I don't know if I saw a hit like that.
Wow.
Luciano
My
Gagrick
goodness.
hits Cook. The fumbled snap is kind of rolled back
Wow.
to Cook.
And we're looking across this the press box. We're in awe.
Yes.
Wow.
Because someone almost, anyway, unbelievable field position now for the Wolverines on the attempted punt that didn't go the way he wanted it to. Sends a man in motion. Smiley. Hands off to Elijah. Oh, he's hit hard too that time. No gain on the play. Wrapped up initially by number 56, Mike Barnfield. Actually lost a little bit on the play. And I tell you what, that hit. I mean, as Cook was trying to get to that first down marker. And, wow. He actually lost the ball when he got hit, but it was out of bounds. 2nd and 11, 25 seconds on the rolling clock here. Winding down this first quarter. Score 0-0. Not what we thought it would be, Brad. As Smiley brings Daylon Curry in motion. Logan McClymans snaps it back there. Hand off to Luciano Gagrick. Tries to get forward. Ridden down there by, gets it back to the 40. So brought down by number 59 that time.
Yep.
Bryce Guest. And folks, that is the end of our first quarter with the score 0-0. We'll be right back. In 10, ball resting right there on the 40-yard line. Wolverines have tried 2 runs on this possession and not got much out of it. Got 2 wide outs to the right, 2 to the left. Smiley goes back to pass, and we had a stoppage in play.
Timeout.
A timeout taken.
Yeah.
You don't see that all the time.
No, you
coming out
don't.
of a quarter timeout. So the first timeout taken of the first half of play is by the Gladiators. Hey, folks, the great people at Michael's Furniture and Michael Perry, disability lawyer, are giving $1,000. Each of them are giving $500 to the Ellwood City Library in the name of Ellwood City football. We appreciate everything that Michael Perry and the fine folks there at Michael's Furniture do. Check them out there in the other end of town. And Dryer, be sure to go down there and check out Michael's Furniture and Michael Perry, disability lawyer. We certainly thank them for making a donation in the name of the Ellwood City football team. Brad, you're in charge of stats over there. There ain't a whole lot to talk about unless you want to talk about the punts.
Yeah, so far 12 plays, 13 yards for South Allegheny. Flip side, Ellwood 18 for 49, but again, shooting ourselves in our own foot here.
Everything's been between the 30-yard lines.
Yep.
3rd and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. After the Gladiator timeout, Smiley fakes the handoff. Wants to throw it downfield. He got lots of time this time. Throws it down there, got his man. And Daylon Curry, did he make the catch?
Yes, he
No,
did.
Gavin Partridge.
Gavin Partridge. Yes,
makes
he
the
did.
catch. The birthday boy
Wow.
gets up there, got a foot down, and a huge pickup. Takes it from the 40 on a 3rd and 10 all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Wow.
What a catch. Coverage
Yes.
was perfect.
It was.
But he got up there and got it done that time. The big play the Wolverines needed.
Officially the 13,
Yep.
so a gain of 27.
The 27-yard catch. Now, Smiley, handoff Elijah, tries to go up the middle, pushing to Powell. I tell you, there's not much pushing to Powell so far tonight, quite honestly. Gets about 1 yard on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the about the 12-yard line.
Give credit there to 25, Camden Lewis. He's the linebacker right up the middle linebacker there, and he's making a couple plays here so far in this one.
Right. So Logan McClymonds, Evan Twiddell, Maddox Singer out there, Tristan Reynolds on that line, alongside Shane Lutz. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Gilchrist on the right. Keeper by Smiley. He gets hit immediately, but falls forward. A nice defensive play there by number 44, Max Jeffcoat. Wasn't fooled, kind of rode Chris Smiley down. Picked up a couple on that play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6 as the Wolverines find themselves in the red zone for the first time tonight. The ball setting right inside the 10-yard line. Wolverines want to walk away with points here. Got Dom DiNucci out there on the left. Smiley looks, fakes. Throws it down there to Elijah. Shake and bake. Rolls it forward. Dives ahead. Going to depend on the spot. I don't think he got enough for the first down. He needed to get to the 3.
It looks like the 5.
Yep, you're going to mark him right there at the 5-yard line. So 4th down. Wolverines 0 for 1 or 0 for 2 on 4th down?
0 for 1 so far. And I tell
0
you
for
what,
1 on 4th downs on this 4th and 2.
that was the bread and butter for South Allegheny last week against Waynesburg Central.
Everything in tight. There's Smiley trying to push forward. I don't think they're going to get forward progress.
Nope, I don't think so either.
Dadgummit. And the Gladiators were there, and they pushed the pile back. I just said it about 3 plays ago. There's not much pushing this pile forward. Some meat up there on the line for the Gladiators. The Wolverines now 0 for 2 on 4th down. That one hurts because you're inside the 5-yard line. The silver lining is you got Gladiators backed up there. But that Wolverines drive started on the punt that didn't happen, as wasn't able to get the punt off, tried running. They had set up at the 40-yard line, had the 26-yard pass to Partridge. Oh, everything spread out here. Cortez standing in the end zone, awaits the snap, takes the handoff, throws it out there, finds his man, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, just like that. Drew Cook took it 95 yards, 10-yard pass play, and he found the seam. Down the middle he goes. We said before the game, if Drew Cook catches the ball, you got to get him down quick because he was gone. Makes the score 6-0, 1 play. Makes it at the 10-14 mark of the second quarter. They held him to about 1.1 yards per game per play, and then they roll off the 95-yard after the defense stopped them on a 4th and 2. Now on to attempt the extra point is number 12, Connor Merbedo. It's a snap, kicks it up, and that is no good. No good. So at the 10-14 mark, it's South Allegheny Gladiators 6, or Ellwood City Wolverines 0. We'll take a quick timeout. Welcome back, folks. 1 play, 96 yards. South Allegheny finds themselves in the lead, 6-0. They'll be kicking off. Back deep to receive, and they are deep back there, is Dom Hogue and Elijah Palmer McCain. Watching in warm-ups, this kicker, he's got a leg on him. Run up and a kick. High end over end kick.
And got whistles again.
I think maybe offsides. We'll wait to see. So the officials converse.
Oh, yeah. Should be offsides. And if I'm Ellwood, you may want to possibly, potentially.
They blew it dead before the play,
Okay.
so they can't.
Yep.
They can't take it. So
Yep, you're right.
You're going to take the ball back to the 35. Try kicking off again. Is Morbeto. Here's going to be the run up and the kick. And the kick this time. High end over and kick. Taken there by Dom Hogue at the 20-yard line. Goes around to the left side. Up the sideline he goes. And pushed out of bounds there by one of the Gladiators. At about the 36-yard line. Taken out of bounce there was hitting Hogue out of bounds was Tyreek Chapman. So the Wolverines going to set up shop 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. The Wolverines offense just has not got any kind of momentum. Had 3 plays over 20 yards.
Well,
but nothing to show for it.
The counterpart is your defense has held them in check until that
One
last
play.
Yep.
Yep. Here's Smiley. Hand off this time to number 5, Daylon Curie.
Gavin Partridge.
I was in trouble with that number. And Gavin's going to get about 4 yards, 3 yards on the play. Epps brings him down. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. Great crowd here. So Smiley, 3 wide outs to the left, 1 short side right. Back goes Smiley, under pressure. He's going to be taken down. Wow, 2 white shirts there, number 25 and 44. Camden Lewis and Max Jeffcoat. And I don't know if it was a blocking assignment gone horribly wrong, but he lost about 10 yards on the play. Make it more than that. It's a 3rd and 18. Yep. So Wolverines offense going backwards right now, down 6-0. 3rd and 18, ball on the 28-yard line. Hand off to Elijah, gobbled up there, and a nice tackle by number 24.
29.
Derek Pace. So going to bring a 4th down and 16. Ball on the 30-yard line. The speedy Drew Cook back deep to receive. Declan Gray doing the punting. Good snap. Gets it up. High kick. And it's going to go out of bounds in Gladiator territory at about the 48-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Gladiators from their own 48-yard line. 8:16 remaining. So the Wolverines able to stop them until that last play that the Gladiators had the ball. We saw why Drew Cook is number 13 ranked receiver yards-wise in the nation. Cortez up the middle, taken down there. That's big Drake Davis in there. And tackled in the backfield was Cam Epps as Drake Davis knifed through there. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 12. Outside of a couple play for the Wolverines by Elijah Palmer McCain, either team's run game has gotten any kind of yardage so far. In this quarter and a half we played at 7:44. Gordis in the shotgun. Sidecar to his right. 2 wide outs left to the right. He pulls it, fakes the handoff, throws it down there in the middle. Finds his man, number 5 that time, was it not?
Yes.
Yep, to Kai Myers.
And Dacia with the tackle.
So it is going to be enough for a first down. So now it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball on about the 42-yard line. South Allegheny with a bit of momentum right now. 1st and 10 from the 42. Cordes back, wants to throw it out there, and a little too tall. Down there, intended receiver was Drew Cook. Coverage out there by Daylon Curie. Ball just a little too tall for the stretched out Cook to get her completed. So an incomplete pass going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. So on this 2nd and 10, 2 wide outs each way. Flag comes in, false start. So they're going to knock him back 5 yards. I didn't see it, but the guy in the stripes did.
Interesting.
So it's going to be at the 47-yard line now, bringing up a 2nd down and 15.
Sometimes I don't know exactly what happened there, but sometimes when the center touches the ball and you shift it or move it, they will consider it a false start or delay a game for that matter.
That'll happen. So on this 2nd and 15, Cordes back to pass, gets some pressure, throws it down underneath to Cook, tries to make a man miss, and driven out of bounds there as Trent Schilling was able to get to him to keep that gain minimal. He picked up about 4 yards on the play, going to bring up a 3rd down and 11. So it gets the ball down to the 43-yard line. Big 3rd down here for the Wolverines defense. You'd almost think 4-down territory right now, the way the punting has gone for the Gladiators so far tonight. Wide out to the short side left, sends a man in motion. Fakes the option. A big time hold. He was, throws it up there. Who comes down with it? Number 25, and there's no flag on the play. Camden Lewis with the catch. It's going to be enough for a 1st down, but there's Evan Twiddell right now is down there pleading his case. I mean, his whole body turned.
Yeah, it's blatant.
I kind of gave up on the play because, I mean, Ray Charles could have saw that hold. But either way, it's a completed pass to Camden Lewis all the way down to the 28-yard line. And that was a 3rd down. Now it's 1st and 10, ball on the 28-yard line. Back to pass, Cordes looking for that slant route.
Now
they call the flag. That's a thank you.
Oh, picked off!
Oh no, I think it was
it was right there.
Yeah, I think it was going to be out of bounds anyway.
Yeah, Luciana Gagrick
was for Cook
right on that line. It looked.
So there's a flag on the play. As
that
the
should be a hold.
Officials are conversing. Yes, it is going to be a hold. So it's going to knock him back 10 yards. The ball was at the 28. So it's going to bring up a 1st down and 20. 6:08 remaining. Wolverines have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Gladiators used one there to start off the quarter. So on this 1st and 20, got to put 2 people on Drew Cook.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Got to be
right
2.
Now he's just all over the field. Back to pass is Cordes. He's looking, wants to go deep. Up in there.
Fumble
on the
Drake
play.
Davis.
Drake Davis
Evan
jumps on
Twiddell.
it. Twiddell was the man that got in there and disrupted the ball from Cordes. It falls to the ground, and Drake Davis jumps on top of it. There's the turnover we were looking for. Turnover's now 1-1. And the Wolverines set up shop. 6:02 remaining. Ball looks like it's going to be on about the 47. Yes, 47-yard line. And now, once again, the coverage. I just mentioned you got to keep Cook covered. And Cordes kind of had to pull the ball down, rolled a little bit. Smiley now on the keeper. Up the right side. He's got a hole. He's at the 30. Oh, the turf got him. Son of a gun. As Smiley had a full head of steam, he took that ball from the 47-yard line. There was pursuit. He was going to get hit before he got to the end zone, but he tripped up there all the way down to the 27-yard line. So a 25-yard gain on 1st and 10 for Chris Smiley. Wolverines now setting up shop, 1st and 10, ball on the 27-yard line. Smiley, side Carter's left and right. Hand off to Elijah, up the middle, and hit hard there. But a nice gain, 3 or 4 yards, getting up from the bottom of the pile. I'm going to call it number 21, Austin Shane. So a couple yards there for Elijah. The one thing, as we're getting into the playoffs, second round, tougher competition. Right now, we're not seeing them yards before he gets touched. He's getting hit pretty quick. Now, 2nd down and 7. Smiley brings Daylon Carey in motion. Hand off to Elijah. This time tries to dance his way through. Meets a sea of humanity, a white shirts right there. Going to get about a half a yard. Going to get maybe a yard. Shane again there on the tackle.
Yeah.
So now 3rd down and 7. Really no gain on that play. Right now trying to run between the tackles for the Wolverines is not being very effective. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Gilchrist down here. Smiley once again gets his head of steam. He's going to go forward. Going to get the 1st down. The same play they just ran to start things. Oh, a flag on the play. Son of a gun. The flag there at about the line of scrimmage. That's usually the kiss of death for offenses.
Now, the only thing is it wasn't thrown until Chris was past the block.
Well, true.
So it probably won't be a
but
first
they're coming
down, but
back.
it's going to be a
They're
spot
coming
foul.
back.
Yeah, it's going to be a
Holding on that 3rd and 7, and he would have had enough for the 1st down. So all the way back to the 30-yard line.
So basically a 4-yard scramble.
So the spot foul
because
it was downfield.
Yep.
And, that negated that. So on this 3rd and 14, ball on the 30-yard line, Smiley back to pass.
Wide
Goes it
open.
down there. Got his man. Oh, what a catch by Elijah Palmer McCain. He's going to be close. He's not going to get the first. Well, where they slot it. He's going to be right there on that 3rd and 14. He needed 14, and he got about 13 and a half. Now, 4th down. Wolverines 0 for 2 on 4th downs tonight. This will be their 2nd 4th down attempt in the red zone. So 4th, and it's a short yard. Smiley in the shotgun. Almost trying to draw him off sides. There's a handoff to Elijah. Falls his way forward. A great play. He leaped, and no one was there to hit him back that time. Needed a yard. Got 2. Going to bring up a 1st and 10 now for the Wolverines. Down 6-0. The ball sitting there on the 15-yard line. So 3 minutes and 8 seconds on this clock, running clock right now. Handoff to Elijah.
Keeper.
No, keeper. Smiley, and a great play there by the Gladiators, Drew Cook. He is an athlete. We talked about it this week, Brad, and he was there, not fooled that time. They sold the handoff really well as Smiley tried to go around.
And if Cook did not get
Cook's
him,
not there. We're
that's a
celebrating
touchdown.
a touchdown right now.
Unless the turf got him again.
So, 2nd down and 10.
I like the new wrinkle. I mean, we haven't seen that keeper that much until the last couple games.
Right. Well, I saw a little bit a while ago, but not much lately. 2nd and 10, ball on the 15. Handoff to Elijah this time, breaks the left side, and a hard hit there. Number 21 knifing through there. Austin Shane, we've talked about him a lot here on defense. Gets about 2 yards Another 3rd down and 8 for the Wolverines. Right now, the battle at the line of scrimmage, I'm going to say, is being won by the Gladiators. Well, both defenses, for that matter.
Yep. If you're the Wolverines here, 2-down territory no matter what, but you want to try and get something here. Obviously positive. Has to be
Minute
positive.
55, 3rd and 8. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. And there's going to be a timeout by Ellwood City. So they'll have 2 remaining with a minute 49 remaining in this second quarter of play.
So a couple out-of-town score updates. Still Valley and Western Beaver at the end of the first. Still early game on that one, 7-7. Seton LaSalle 20-0 over Riverside at halftime. And halftime score, Mohawk 9, South Park 6.
So Mohawk, what seed were they?
7 seed.
7 seed. Playing it there. So don't forget, folks, at halftime we'll have both the bands from South Allegheny and Ellwood City. Give you some halftime stats and some of those key, not many out-of-town scores. We're wrapping the season up, but they're big scores this time of year. So stick around for the halftime festivities. 3rd and 8 after the timeout by the Wolverines. Two wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Smiley on the 3rd and 8. Back to pass. Throws it down there. Finds his man, Daylon Curry, dragging people, and a big hit. Daylon was trying to get more as number 4, Cam Epps, had him wrapped up by the feet. I want to say that was Shane that came in to put a stick on him. On that 4th and 8, he picked up 6. The Wolverines now. Another their third 4th down attempt inside. This one inside. 2 of them inside the 10-yard line. Wolverines got to capitalize. And I think we got a timeout.
South Allegheny. So that'll leave them with 1 timeout remaining. Minute 14 here. And Thad, this is something else. These
really
4th
is.
downs. And that's what won the game for, if you look back last week, South Allegheny was playing the 11 seed, Waynesburg Central. It just was 4th down. That first quarter, it was 7-0, 7-7, and all of a sudden, 2 4th down stops. A 13-7 lead quickly turned into basically 28-7, and you're looking up at that scoreboard wondering what the heck happened. Right now, Ellwood, the thing that's keeping them in it is the defense. This offense needs to have the back of the defense and get this one in.
Well, defense has done fantastic outside of one play. Of one play that went for 96 yards.
95.
95 yards. So 4th and 2. The big guys up front got to do their work. Shotgun formation. Back to pass. Smiley under pressure, throws it down there. Oh, Gridden! There's the flag!
Yep.
There's the flag!
It's going to be a pass interference or hold. It's going to be the hold.
And Gridden almost came down with that. A.J. Gridden, kind of the fullback, coming out of that backfield. Smiley put it where only he could get it. And I think we're going to get a 1st down via penalty here.
That's what it looks like. Should be a hold in half the distance. So this will put it at about the 3.5, basically.
A minute 9 remaining. Now keep that in mind.
Yeah. See what they're going to call. I don't think it was hold. I think it was actually pass interference.
I think it's pass interference.
Yeah. Either way, it's going to be a 1st down.
Yep. So half the distance of the goal. So it was pass interference. Minute 9 remaining. Wolverines got to capitalize. They survived that 4th down. So 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Minute 9 remaining. Smiley, full backfield, sends Luch in motion. Hand off there to Elijah, and he's going to get about a yard. Gobbled up there by number 44 that time, Max Jeffcoat. And Austin Shane was in there too. He's got a nose for the football. We've said Austin Shane's name a lot tonight. Really no gain on the play. 2nd and 3. This time, handoff, Elijah. Hit hard, hit low, and pinballed around there. And really no gain on that play.
I'm surprised no timeout.
Number
possible.
2, Drew Cook was in there. Yeah, the Wolverines still have 2 timeouts remaining on this 3rd and 3.
Gotta call a timeout
Yeah,
here.
you got
Gotta
16
snap
seconds.
this. My goodness.
South Allegheny used a timeout.
What? Mass chaos here. And
Yeah, yep, with 15 seconds. There was something there they didn't like to see.
I don't. Yeah. Well, no offense, Thad. This drive right now I don't like to see it either.
Right. So
I give credit. They're sticking to the run play, and it feels weird because you're sitting here, Elijah Palmer Kane, 12 carries, 70 yards, 5.8 average, but you take away that 36 and 24-yard
how many
run.
carries you say?
Basically, he would have 10 carries for 20 yards if you take those 2 away.
Yep. And
12 for 70.
that's one of the problems right now is, and with that happening, you're setting up a 2nd and 9. You're setting up the 2nd and 8.
And then on the flip side, Drew Cook, he's only got 2 catches officially, a couple good defensive plays, but 2 catches, 103. So 95 is the difference right now, and it can be quickly changed if the Wolverines
and we just have
get
to
it in.
wonder if that extra point missed by them can come back to haunt them. So the Wolverines, 2 timeouts remaining. South Allegheny with 0 on this 3rd and 4. We're going to try it again, this time outside. Elijah, he's tripped up. Got to call timeout. Oh, I thought he had it in there. Who tripped him up? Was it number 1 in there? So he gets it down to the 3. Another 4th down. This is their 4th down inside the 15-yard line in this game tonight. On this one here, it was the same possession.
Yeah.
With 2 of them. They bailed themselves out. And now you kind of got it where, with 5 seconds remaining, South Allegheny, I tell you what, you want to talk about momentum going into a halftime?
Oh, man, this would be big.
South Allegheny gets a stop here.
Again, the one take is the Wolverines do get the ball back second half, but again, that gives you 15 minutes to think about it. You know that, Thad. That's all about a mind game.
This is playoffs. When you're 3 yards away,
absolutely.
when you've had 4 chances from 4 yards to score, and you don't.
I just have this feeling, if I would draw up a play, I would take Elijah Palmer Kane out of the backfield, go to the right, make it look like it's a screen. You know where I'm going, Thad. Right up the middle, a little toss to Luciana Gackrick or somebody out of that backfield just waiting for that ball. But here we go.
I don't know. It's 4th and 3. Barbario's in there, along with Luch in the backfield. Back to pass is Smiley. Looking, decked. Dang it! Got sacked, and who did it? Was that 25 all the way back at the 15-yard line? That play, quite honestly, didn't have a chance for when it started.
Well, the only
As
thing
it rolled out to the left, and the quick pass wasn't there, it was done.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is you got to give him a chance. Just throw it up. Throw it up.
Yep. And at the end of 2 quarters, it's the South Allegheny Gladiators 6, the Ellwood City Wolverines 0.
That sack was not Camden Lewis. It was, I believe, number 21, Austin Shane. Yep.
So, folks, with that, we're going to switch some mics around here. Enjoy the halftime shows by both the Gladiators. Looks like they got some pretty major props going on here for their show, as well as, and then the Ellwood City Wolverines Blue Band. We'll be right back, folks. Wow.
onto the field the 2024-2025 South Allegheny High School Gladiator Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mrs. Jessica Kovacs, Assistant Directors Mr. Chad Hill and Ms. Kayla Holsacker, Auxiliary Instructor Ms. Valerie Nazzo, Percussion Instructors Mr. Logan Kowalski and Ms. Abigail Daniel, assisted by Mr. Cole Ramsey and Ms. Cora Chico. This year's show will take you through snapshots in time. The band will perform songs by the Foo Fighters, Dave Matthews Band, Paul Russell, the Beatles, and Styx. So grab your camera, take some pictures, and make some memories while we take you through times like these.
What was the old He was here 20 years ago. 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, so
the superintendent.
Joe was the assistant. I walked off.
Homecoming parades. Playing my tuba, dancing on the field.
That 80 show. Freshman Home Festival.
Transitions.
Drumline. F3.
Miss Craig's photos.
Festivals. Times with my friends.
Band show reveals.
Junior year Disney.
The Duquesne football game.
Late night bus rides.
I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you actually left.
I wouldn't go to Disney if you paid my
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lincoln High School Blue Band That 70 Show. Baba O'Reilly is one of the Who's most iconic tracks, released since 1971 on their groundbreaking album, Who's Next. Here is Baba O'Reilly.
I don't know.
2 was played at funky music. This funky disco tune was performed by Eastern Ohio Western PA band Wild Cherry. At one time, Ellwood City's own Lincoln High School Blue Band, Allen, Dawn, and Iris performed with Wild Cherry. We hope you enjoy Play That Funky Music.
No hands.
And I've seen this. It doesn't bother me.
Song by the band Kiss. The Blue Band ends the second show with the energetic rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. The Blue Band is under the the Blue Band response.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Helling Stadium. Halftime score once again, officially in this one. It's 6-0 the South Allegheny Gladiators. A 95-yard reception touchdown by Drew Cook is the only difference in this one. Wolverines had multiple opportunities on fourth down to put up some points. Not once, not twice, but like 3 different drives. They are stopped and held in check. So a defensive battle here, 6-0 with about 3 minutes left before the third quarter gets underway. Couple game stats here up on your screen now. Halftime score 6-0. Talk about defense, defense, defense. Both these teams just barely getting over the 100-yard offensive mark. Rushing-wise, Wolverines, they had a couple big hitters there for Elijah Palmer-McCain. We'll talk about individual stats here shortly, but Palmer-McCain had some big numbers, but between all the bad snaps, the sacks there at the end of the first half, Ellwood with only 45 rushing yards in this one. On the flip side, South Allegheny, defense for the Wolverines in the rushing game, a couple sacks there as well, and a lot of plays in the backfield. South Allegheny held to -4 rushing yards. The flip side, passing-wise, Ellwood 73 yards, and for South Allegheny Gladiators, 132 in that first half, 95 from one play. So right now you could basically say this is a game decided by one play. Total yards, 118 to 128, both teams with 1 turnover. Penalties, 2 for 11 for Ellwood, 7 for 39 for South Allegheny, and a bunch of punts and just weird special team stuff going on. A PAT missed, a punt partially blocked. Punts right now, we'll talk about that stat here shortly. So there's your game team stats-wise. First downs, Ellwood had 7 in that first half on a couple different drives. In that one drive, it looked very promising, but unfortunately no points to show for it. Time of possession, all Ellwood, 16:04 to 7:56. The difference, South Allegheny 1 for 4 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth down. Ellwood 2 for 10 on third down, 1 for 4 on fourth down.
And that was a penalty.
And that was a penalty.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Yep. So rushing-wise for the Gladiators, Drew Cook, he's got 1 for 4 on that little end-around play. That's the only positive gain for South Allegheny. Big-wise, Kay Myers, he's got 1 rushing yard, and then Cortez there, -9 because of the sacks and so forth. On the flip side, Elijah Palmer-McCain, 13 carries, 70 yards, 5.4 average, but after those 2 big hitters, he only went 11 carries for 21 yards, so big difference there. Luciana Gackrick, 3 for 7, and Chris Smiley having a tough go at it. A couple sacks here, 9 carries technically, -32, even with those big plays that long of 25. Passing-wise, Chris Smiley, 8 of 13, very efficient, 73 yards. On the flip side, Ryan Cortez, 6 for 12, 132, a big one, 95-yard reception by Drew Cook. 2 catches, 103 for South Allegheny. On the flip side, Gavin Partridge, a big catch there to keep the Wolverine drive going, 2 for 30, and Elijah Palmer-McCain, 3 for 23. Dom Hogue, 1 for 14, and there are the offensive stats. Punting-wise, so far, Declan Gray, 2 punts, 40 total yards, so you can average that one out. That's 20 yards per punt. On the flip side, Drew Cook, he 3 punts so far of 24.7 average in this one, along a 41 that was downed by the kicking team. And other than that, folks, that's the difference. Drew Cook, 1 reception, 95 yards for the touchdown. Out-of-town scores. I had to take a breather there. Whew. Out-of-town scores here. midway through, or about ready to start the third quarter, Western Beaver is down to Steel Valley 22-7 in that one. After the first quarter, that was 7-7. Steel Valley answers with 15 points in that second quarter to take a 15-point lead. Riverside did get a punt block or a field goal block returned for touchdown, so that will lighten the load a little bit. It's 20-7, Seton LaSalle midway through the third quarter there. Riverside getting on the board via the punt or the field goal block. And then, folks, the next matchup for both these teams, it's 9-6 at halftime. Mohawk up on South Park, and a wild one there, shall we say. A 6-0 lead for Mohawk, and a 9-6 field goal is the difference right now, basically, with Mohawk leading the South Park Eagles. So there you go, folks. Out-of-town scores, some updates, some game stats. Thad, let's talk about this second half. Adjustments have to be made for both teams for that matter.
Well, I think, on both sides, defensively, ain't broke, don't fix it. So, I mean, the defenses have been doing everything that they can, but you still got to play the chess match of what are they going to come out and do differently. Wolverines right now, a couple big run plays. Outside of that, it's been pretty bleak. We watched Ellwood City, 9 games. A lot of times you see Elijah Palmer McCain run for 3-4 yards before he gets touched, push the pile another 3 or 4 yards.
Yep.
Tonight, he's getting hit immediately as he gets to that line, and that line is standing him right up. You saw 4 plays inside the 4-yard line, and they didn't get anywhere except go backwards on the sack to end that first half of play.
And just as we said that and talked about these second half adjustments, that a score update, and this one's big because both these teams are playing the next matchup. South Park does score and gets on the board. It's now 12-9, South Park up on Mohawk midway through that third quarter. So right now, South Park, the 3 seed, taking back the lead. And if you look at all those scores, other than 22-7, and even in that 22-7 scores, that's not too far out of ballpark range. These scores in these semifinals are very, very close.
Well, and it's that first round of playoffs, you see a lot of lopsided. Then you get here where, the higher seeded teams, the higher tier teams are doing that. The Wolverines, we forget, and I don't think it's a bad or good thing, but they've had 2 weeks off.
Yes.
And you can debate that all you want, but we're not here to make excuses or anything. It's just they're not really clicking like you saw them there in regular season.
And they get a good opportunity here because they won the coin toss and deferred, so they will get the ball first here. And I think this is where it starts, that we said it's 6-0. You don't want to fall behind 2 scores. You don't necessarily need a score on this drive, but it would help to go a long way heading into that fourth quarter. You want to leave this third quarter with a lead. You don't want to start the fourth quarter looking up at that scoreboard thinking, I got to play from behind.
No, and you're playing from behind, but you're still just 1 score.
Yes.
So
as long as you can keep it that way.
Don't forget about that extra point that did not
big.
go for them. You get them tight, close games. Every point's so important. Then you just have to wonder.
And Morabetto's got 35 of them on the year. So, and on the flip side, Caitlin Kreitzer, she's got 25 and putting up some stats there, 61 in her career, and you never know. 62 could be the difference.
Right. It could be the biggest one of her 4-year illustrious career. Also, speaking of Caitlin Kreitzer, congratulations, Caitlin. Was 3rd team WPIAL volleyball team, and a shout-out to Delaney Sturgeon, who was 2nd team WPIAL second team All-Star. Football is the name of the game tonight. And this guy can kick it deep.
Yep.
They respect it. Get back there pretty deep. Back kick. This time goes high, end over end kick. Oh, taken there as I believe it was Gullo first, or Dante Pierce. No, Gullo, number 24. And who pounced on it? Was number 7. Barbario was able to jump on top of that ball. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. No return on that kick. And it'll be setting up shop now. The Wolverines from their own 29-yard line. Wolverines came out passing a bunch in their first 3 or 4 drives. We'll see how they start this second half of play. Smiley, handoff to Elijah. Meets some stiff resistance immediately as he crosses the line of scrimmage. Going to give him about 1 yard on the play. Actually lost a yard. Barnfield in with the tackle. So second and down and 11, Wolverines find themselves behind the sticks here on this second down. So spreads them out, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Back to pass, gobbled up, Smiley eludes one, and loss on the play, he gets sacked. Nothing really worked that time. Brought down in the backfield for a loss of about 5 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 15. So on this 3rd and 15, ball on the 24-yard line, not how Coach Dan Bradley wanted to draw up the first 2 plays. Now Smiley in the shotgun, everything kind of tight. Smiley throws it out there to Daylon Curry. Can he make a man miss? And he does, and he's going to get up. Is there a flag? Because there should have been.
I don't see a flag.
I don't think so.
I don't think he got enough for the first down. Picks up 11 on that 3rd and 15. Going to bring up a 4th.
Oh, there was a flag.
Yeah, I thought a horse collar possibly.
Yeah, it was a flag.
It was down in front of the players.
I think it's going to be an inadvertent face mask. It is.
Yes, face mask.
Okay.
Now it's an automatic first down
Yeah.
to go with that. So the play is going to count.
No automatic first downs in high school, but because of the yardage, it's a first down. Yeah.
So I guess he was about 4 yards short. They'll mark off the 15 yards, so all of a sudden now the Wolverines have the ball at midfield at the 50-yard line, aided by that face mask. 3 wideouts. There's a quick movement, and I think I didn't see movement by the Wolverines. Yep, it is going to be encroachment. Wow. So another 5 yards, so just like that.
That is 9 penalties on South Allegheny.
And they just gave the Wolverines 20 yards, and they had them down, 3rd and 15.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be down to the 45-yard line.
And a 1st and 5 to go.
Go ahead, stretch it out. You got a 1st and 5.
Yep.
Smiley, sidecar to his right.
Almost got him again.
Yep. Smiley on the keeper this time. They were not fooled as he was met there and tackled by big number 59, Bryce Guest. He stands there at 6'1", 255 junior, and he had Smiley wrapped up, and they really give him no gain on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 5.
They're going to actually say
lost a yard.
So.
Yeah, lost a yard. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6.
And this is maybe why they were kind of looking to just throw the ball as much as they can, spread them out. Got to do something here, though.
Yep. Sends a man in motion. He turns back. Throws it out there to Daylon. Came out of the backfield. He's got the first down. He's at the 30. 25 to Speedy. Daylon Carey gets pushed out of bounds.
Flag.
Oh, a huge push.
Boy.
That
Both
was
flags.
horrible.
Multiple flags.
Put him in. Every official over there threw that ball.
Wow.
As number 4, Cam Epps, just took some liberties to Daylon Carey. Put him into the fence. But a huge run. He went from the 46. They spot the ball
14.
at the 14.
That's a 32-yard gain and plus.
That was different that time.
It
they
was.
brought Daylon in like he was going to run that ender like a in motion. He turned around, runs back. There was nobody within about 10 yards of him. And the Speedy Jr. took off down the field. So it's going to be should be half the distance to the goal. It is, Brad.
Yep.
1st and 7. The Wolverines have been there 3 times.
Yep.
Inside the 20. They've been inside the 10 twice so far tonight. 9:35 remaining. Smiley with the keeper. He got bottled up. Yep, that was almost appeared to be a busted play. 44 was in there to drag him down. Max Jeffcoat along with another white shirt. So no gain on the play. A.J. Grinning comes out. Gilchrist is going to come in the wide receiver spot. Smiley cannot take a sack here. 2nd and 7, ball on the 7-yard line. 3rd quarter, 8:56. Wolverines with some life here. 2 to the short side left. Oh, flag. Ugh. Pre-snap flag. Not usually a good sign for the offense.
Although they're moving forward.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Brad. Encroachment.
Against, wow.
I just wanted somebody to line up in the neutral zone possibly. I did not see movement, but from this angle down in that corner of the field, we can't see that one spot that well. Either way, so half the distance of the goal. So now you're 2nd down from, mark it at the 4-yard line, but it's sitting inside of there. Ball on the left hash mark. Lots of open field on this right side. 3 wide receivers down here to the right. Tall Gilchrist down there. There's Elijah. And they're doing that every time. Whatever side Elijah's running to, when he goes to the right side, the left tackle is knifing through there and getting them from behind. No gain on the play, 3rd and 4. The Gladiator players asking for support from their fans across the field from us on this 3rd and 4. The Wolverines have been here before and have come up empty each time. Here's the snap. Handoff to Elijah, puts his way through, into the end zone he goes for the touchdown! Elijah Palmer McCain with the 4-yard run. They answered that time, and that time he just took a little wider route, Brad, and made his way into the end zone to make the score 6-6. Extra point forthcoming, Brad. That drive started on the 27, and they drove it, aided by 20 yards, 23 yards of penalties by the Gladiators. Awaits the snap. Snap, down, kick is up, and
it's
good! For the first time tonight, the Wolverines take the lead, 7-6 at the 7:59 mark. A flag. Is there a flag?
Yes, there is a flag.
They run into the kicker?
I'm wondering if it is. They're coming to talk to Coach Dan Bradley. That's running into the kicker. Yes, it is. So that'll be a mark off. I don't know if it'll be 5 or 15. We'll see. But it is on the kickoff.
Did you see the replay? It's going right now, Brad. Do you see it? Did they run into her?
Oh, she definitely got hit. That's going to be definitely 15. She did a cartwheel and everything. Not a cartwheel. She did a flip.
Okay.
Yeah, she got hit right into.
Yep. Running into the kicker. Yeah. Caitlin Kreitzer, after she made the kick to give the Wolverines the lead. What's that, her 62nd extra point?
Yep.
And that's maybe one of the biggest ones. Got some TV crews here tonight. See them down there? Exciting stuff. Check out. Don't know who it is, but. So the Wolverines now will be kicking off.
He's standing at the 35, which is wrong from the start. It should be the 40. And then 15.
He's correcting it.
Yep,
okay.
He's correcting himself.
Okay.
No. He's at the 45 now. It must have just been a.
Is it only a 5-er?
Must have been a 5
Yep,
because she's kicking off from the 45. So back to receive. Huge drive there. It took about 4 minutes to do it, but they got it in.
Yes, they did.
Here comes Kreitzer up with the kick. High end-over-end kick. Taken there at the 11-yard line. Up the middle he goes. Can he make a man miss?
There's
flag comes in. And he returns it. I am afraid it's coming back. Which number is that?
It's Chapman.
Chapman right now on about the 89-yard return, but we'll wait to see what the flag is. And it is going to be coming back. The Wolverine faithful here, a huge sigh of relief. Because quite honestly, he was not touched.
He was burned
Came
right
up the
to
middle, came up that far hash, and turned on the Jets, did Chapman.
And they threw 2 flags, so I don't know if they're the same or because they're about 10 to 15-yard difference between the two.
Wow. I mean, the Wolverines dodged a bullet there. Holding is declined. Second penalty, holding. They're going to count that one. That might be one of the reasons why he wasn't touched. Oh, boy.
To the 30-yard line and then backed up, or is it from...
So they're going to mark off 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It appears to be, I think it's going to be
the 30?
The 29.
Yeah, it's either the 30 or 29. We're waiting on those sticks. They keep moving the ball around.
Well, the poor official. No, they're going to stop them. Yeah,
28.
No,
so it's 28 and
going
then
to go back to. Wow, you take an 89-yard return, and it turns into an 8-yard return, Brad, as they're going to start from the 18-yard line. That woke up the fans here at Ellwood City on this 1st and 10, ball on the 18-yard line. Cordes in the shotgun, 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. He's on the keeper on the right side. Not fooled, taken down by number 6, Gavin Partridge. Wow. What a play and tackle by Gavin. Got him wrapped around the ankles.
He'll get
Only
one,
gave
but that's
1
it.
yard on that play.
Again, if it's a one-man-to-beat situation, I don't know how fast Cortez is.
Because
that at least could have been 20, 30 some yards.
There was a lot of turf behind Gavin Partridge. And nobody there, so 2nd and 9, ball on the 19. Bunched up on the short side here. 1 wide out, far right. Back. Gets under pressure, rolls out of the pocket. Chase there, thrown down there, and a nice catch by Drew Cook. I think he is in front of the line, the gain. Yep. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Cook was out there on an island all by himself with Daylon Curry, and he kind of curled back as Cortez got flushed out of the pocket that time. Like to see the Wolverines do that a little bit more.
And give credit to Cortez. He stayed in there. He took a shot from Luciana Gakrick, but he got it completed.
Luch had him dialed up. It's 3rd, and we'll call it a short 2. Cortez in the shotgun. 2 wide outs left, 2 to the right. Handoff. Going to get the first down as he plows his way forward. That time was that 25, the ball carrier?
I believe it's 25, yeah.
Yep, Camden Lewis, the ball carrier.
Big fullback.
Gagrick in there with the stop, but that was enough for a first down. For the Gladiators. 6 minutes remaining here. Wolverines up 7-6. Once again, Cordes all back there by himself. Nope, there's a sidecar to the right. Weaves his way up through there, and a saving tackle as number 1 Dom Hogue come in there and took down Cam Epps. Cam Epps averages 9 yards a carry. He got about 11 on that one coming into this. Another first down for the Gladiators. So 1st and 10, ball on a 42. Either offense did a whole lot in that first half. This is Gladiators' first possession. Handoff there, stacked up, but he bounces the outside and taken down in the backfield was Epps. He
Number
tried
6,
to
Gavin
bounce
Partridge.
it to the outside. Gavin Partridge there to make the stop.
Technically a loss of 2.
Yep, going to bring up a 2nd down and 12. So ball on the 40-yard line. As you said, Brad, the time of possession was heavy in favor of the Wolverines, and still is. But right now, the Gladiators putting on a little bit of drive. Got 2 first downs. Cordes going back to pass. Throws it out there. Oh, a little bit too far for the intended receiver, Kai Myers. And
big cushion there by number 5, Daylon Curry and Schilling. They gotta be willing to respect that throw. And the quarterback moving, Cortez moving to the wrong side because he's a righty. So
he was coming.
That's a tough throw. And
lucky for the Wolverines, he was not able to connect.
Again, it'd be about a 7-8 yard gain plus the run afterwards.
Right.
You never know.
Right. On a third, now bringing up a 3rd and 12.
Big
play for both teams here. Huge play. Cordes goes back to pass. Not much pressure. Got time. Getting pushed out of the pocket. Being chased by Twidell. Throws it up there, and a quick hit by number 9 of the Wolverines, Gagrick. Went up there. He's going to be short of the first down as the receiver was Camden Lewis. And that time, Twidell was given chase, and he just kind of dumped it up there. And Lewis, standing there at 6'3", was able to get up high and snag that ball. Now decision time. As it 4th and 4.
Yep, Cortez is staying out there.
Yard line.
Cortez is staying out there, so this will be 4th and 4, and it looks like the Gladiators are going with it.
Yes,
rolling
it does.
clock, 3:50 remaining.
Big play for both teams.
Cortez all the way out to the end.
Yes, he is.
The quarterback's
And
the
he's all
flank.
by him.
This is just going to be a wildcat for Camden.
Yep, throws it out there. Gets the stop! Hold him up! Oh, he pushed his way forward.
Oh,
I think
boy.
he's got it.
Yeah, and I think he leaned enough forward. I think that's the first down.
He leaned and got it.
Oh,
and they had him in the
goodness.
backfield. And who was that? That was Lewis, I believe.
Yep, I think he got it.
And second effort. I think we're going to get a measurement.
Wow, the way I saw it, he leaned forward. I'm looking at it. I don't want to predict, but I'm looking at that stick on the far sideline. It's on the inside of the white hash.
seeing.
The football is on the inside hash. Jeez.
I mean, really, they had him lined up at about 2 yards short of there. This 4th down, we're going to measure.
It's right there.
It is.
This could be
might be the
credit
credit card thing.
Nope, he got
and
it by
he
the
does
football.
by the length of the football. They convert a 4th and 4 at the 3:33 mark. Put an asterisk beside that one, Brad.
Yep.
Because quite honestly, they had him. And that was Lewis, correct?
Yep, Camden Lewis with the
took
keeper.
the direct snap on the keeper.
Yep.
Rolled a little bit to the right and went forward.
Waiting for the whistle here for the official. Got to wait for the sticks.
Yep, the sticks now got to get back coordinated. So 1st and 10, ball on the 48-yard line. Only 2 possessions so far in this quarter of play. Back to pass. Wants to go deep, throws it down there, got his man a little too far, and no flags on the play. Intended receiver was Drew Cook, and Mr. Daylon Curry was there with coverage.
And he's on an island. It's just Daylon Curry.
They're kind of, I'm almost forcing the Wolverines defense to just let him out there on his own.
I took it a different way. I thought you were going to say Daylon Curry, he played the sideline. And that forced it right to the sideline. If he makes that catch,
I'll go with that
it's
too.
right there on the sideline.
But we've seen that formation a couple times now. There it is. You got everything bunched up, and you got Cook out there all by himself. Oh, direct snap this time. Once again, they try it. Tries to flip it back, and he does. But as Cook ended up with the ball, Epps ended up with the ball with that Lewis in there playing the quarterback. Rolled to the right, almost like an option. There was a Wolverine there to disrupt things, and thought he was going to get his mitts on it.
Yep, and once again, Thad, no gain, so another 3rd and 10.
Oh.
Big down here again. Wow.
So in the shotgun, Lewis to his left. Gets the snap. Back, rolls out to the right, finds some pressure, throws it out there, and oh, what a catch. He had coverage, but Cam Epps made the catch in between DeLon Curie. Moved the sticks again. They've converting third downs here in this third quarter. Wolverines now. Defense got to tighten up. 1st and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. They took the lead. 7-6. Now they want to hold it. Hand off there to number 4. Tries digging around. He finds his way, wiggles and wags. Wolverines missing some tackles there as Epps dances his way for another first down. Picked up about 12 on that play.
I think number 55 on the tackle.
So now 1st and 10, ball on the 22-yard line. Two minutes and 15 seconds remaining. We had 5 punts in the first quarter. And here we just got one possession for each team. Sends a man around there. Flicks it to him. Oh, going to throw it out there. Oh, the Wolverines dodged the bullet there as they flipped the ball. And was it Kai Myers who had it, went out there and was trying to find the big receiver, Drew Cook, and he was all alone out there and was unable to get the ball. Just thrown a little bit too far for him as he was in the end zone. I tell you, I thought that had 6 points written all over it.
Yep, if he would have just taken an extra second, he actually threw that on the run. If he would have set his feet, maybe just waltzes underneath of it.
So now 2nd and 10, ball at the 22. Remember, pretty good kicker for the Gladiators. Cordes back to pass. Throws it down there. There's a flag.
It's going to be a
come
hold.
down as Lewis.
Yeah.
And another, oh no.
Oh, no.
A late flag come in as Luciano Gagrick and Trent Schilling were there. This could be, it was in the neighborhood of a late hit. As the officials.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're going to get the Wolverines with a late hit there. He was still up, and unfortunately, one of the players came in and hit him helmet to helmet, close to the helmet area. So that's.
But there was a flag back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this is going to be. It's going to be offsetting penalties, unfortunately.
Yeah, it'd have been nice to punch them back 10 yards.
Yep.
But wait, they're.
I like this, though, because they do have mic comms between everybody. So everybody is talking to each other. That's why you see a little hand to the ear area.
Okay.
They're talking to the official on the far side.
Not sure what. Oh, they're trying to get. I tell you, the Gladiator players trying to get their crowd involved. Dead ball foul.
So they're going to assess both. That's not a dead ball.
So they're going to net 5 yards. So going to bring up a 2nd down and 5 from the 17-yard line.
Okay.
Here, handoff there to number 4, Epps, and he gets bottled up that time and did not pick up much on that play. Give him about a yard. Yep, Declan O'Brien with the stop. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4.
He said
so
the
ball's
game
sitting
two.
there in a 15-yard line. Yep,
so
they gave him 2. So 3rd and 3 for the Gladiators. Putting a long drive here for the Gladiators on this 3rd and 3. Cordes back. He looks, gives chase, throws it down there. Almost intercepted as Dante Pierce and Trent Schilling kind of collided going for the ball. Oh, that was such.
That should have been picked.
Should have been
honestly.
intercepted.
Oh, my goodness.
So now, wow, 4th and 3.
That, even if they pick it right there, oh, my goodness.
You take away their chance of converting a 4th and 3. Now, remember, earlier in this drive, they converted a 4th down on a direct snap to Lewis.
The question you got to ask yourself is
Now
how
they need
much
to
is
get the
Cameron
crowd
Lewis?
in.
Yep. 10
So,
seconds on the
huge
play clock.
Play, exactly.
Down to 7.
Yep. On this 4th and 3, Ellwood City crowd getting into it.
They're not going to get this off.
It is.
They didn't get it off. They didn't get it off. It's
No,
on
they did
0.
not. It's got to be. Was there a flag thrown?
Yeah, far
Okay,
judge
okay.
threw the flag.
So.
Yep, delay of game.
Delay of game.
Wow.
So that 4th and 3 now becomes a 4th and 8. Maybe change the play calling a little bit for the Gladiators and head coach Brian Hansen. Wow. The ball's sitting there right now on the 20-yard line. They got to get it to the 12.
So now the question is, do you attempt a field goal? I don't think so, right?
No, I don't
no,
think so.
No, they're going.
They're going for it.
4th and 8.
Can the Wolverines return the favor? 4th down in the red zone. Right at the 20-yard line. Crowd really getting into it. Play clock down to 5. Cornett's back to pass. Gets pressured, throws it up there. It was
Incomplete.
caught. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
It sure looked like he went up there to get it.
Give
the
credit.
Great receiver,
Number
Drew
5,
Cook, as
Dalen
Curry went up there, and Cook had it in his mitts, and he knocked it out. Wolverines dodge a bullet.
Wow.
On
Yes, they
that
did.
4th down. Ball over on downs. That's
Wow.
the 4th time tonight that one of these teams has been inside the 20-yard line or greater and walked away with no points. And they had that ball for how long? We're down to 1:02. I didn't write down. Had to be at least 6 minutes. Drove the ball efficiently, but not able to finish. Wolverines right now want to get some first downs. There's Elijah Palmer-Kane. Wants to bounce it to the outside. Not much chance there as he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard more.
I think he's going to get technically 1.5.
So 43 seconds to remaining here in this 3rd quarter. We got ourselves a ball game, folks.
That drive was 6 minutes and 57 seconds.
Hard to believe that this is only the 2nd possession of this 3rd quarter. Gladiators just had 1. 2nd and 9. Wolverines desperate for first downs now. Do not want to give this ball back. Smiley. It's it. Wants to get back to pass. Has it for Curry. And Dom Hogue was the intended receiver. The ball falls incomplete. Coverage there by number 8, Tyreek Chapman.
Yeah, give credit to Chapman there because that double move, you can zig, you can zag, but give credit to Chapman. He was there step to step. If that ball was above, maybe Hogue waltzes underneath of it.
So a big 3rd down here for the Wolverines.
Not sure what the delay
the play
is.
clock's not even.
Yeah, you got the officials talking here together.
Was there a flag we missed?
I don't know. Maybe there was. There is a flag. Yeah, the sticks are going backwards.
I missed that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about that. They take it all the way back to the 10-yard line.
What?
There, he finally does it. Holding. It was a hold, and the Wolverines are already up to the line of scrimmage.
So it should be 2nd down. Yeah.
Yep. So it should be about a 2nd and 19. It's going to be longer than 2nd and 15. 2nd and 20. Smiley in his shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it out there. Finds his man, Dom Hogue. Pinballed around. Throws his way forward. Gets back close to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 10. And, folks, that is the end of the 3rd quarter of play with the Wolverines leading 7-6. Wolverines get the score there in that 3rd quarter of play. Brad, I got some patrons here, I want to give a shout out to, hey, Thursday night dinners, that long time tradition of feeding the football players on Thursday night. And last night's dinner was provided by Tony Joseph and his staff at the Time up there on the hill, the Time Brew Pub. A pizza and wing buffet was served. Ice cream sundae bar was provided by Jessica O'Brien, Tara Lutz, and Aaron Warner. Custom EC football cookies were served by Jessica and BJ Patterson. Thank you to the families and, of course, our friends up there at the Time Brew Pub. I know they got the game on the big screen as well as some other eaters. Hey, some great sponsors here in Ellwood City. Our Champions Club, Dave's Hometown Shop and Save, Monty Heating and Air Conditioning, Mary Jo's Catering, Joey's Event Rooms, Duty Memorial Scholarship, Johnny's Pizza Shop, Ellwood City Transit, Zona Tours, and Armstrong. Certainly want to thank all of our sponsors. We'll get to more of them as we get some more timeouts as the game proceeds. Brad, what do you say about the third quarter?
So out-of-town scores-wise, real quick, Steel Valley looks like they're going to pick up the victory over Western Beaver. Seton LaSalle pulling away 34-7 over Riverside with 5 minutes left. And it looks like South Park 19-9 now up on Mohawk, about ready to get down to about 3 minutes left in that fourth quarter.
Okay, now back to live action here. First play of this fourth quarter of action, 3rd and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. Sends Daylon in motion. Back is Smiley. Throws it down there. Got his man, Gilchrist. Oh, unable to pull it in. As senior Gilchrist went up for it, and good coverage there by Cam Epps to break it up. Now the Wolverines punting not far away from their end zone.
And unfortunately, that's one of those ones that you got to have.
Yep, you just wanted some first downs on that drive.
That could have been
almost flip that field position.
That's what's
obviously
key.
Wanted more, but.
Yep, and now you give Cook an opportunity to return. I may be just kicking this one line drive to the left or the right.
Yep. As Declan Gray back awaits the snap. High snap, but he gets it. Kicks it. Oh, bad kick. And it's going to go out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Wow. The Wolverines think that was not blocked, was it?
No, it wasn't blocked, but what came down, one of the players for South Allegheny did touch the ball, and the defender for the Wolverines, I don't know who it was. Give me a second here. It was Gullo came down. One of the South Allegheny players touched it, and Gullo did technically recover, but I think they're going to say it went out of bounds first.
So, great field position for South Allegheny. Ball on the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. The field position battle right now being won by South Allegheny. Timeout taken by Ellwood City. I think he just wanted to reset things there.
Yeah, unfortunately, they were talking to the officials the entire time, thinking that it should have been their ball. Unfortunately, they didn't get a play in.
Hey, folks, don't forget about our Touchdown Club. They've given $750 over the 4 years. Diamond Dance Academy, the T-Box, Signs by Sam Color Center. And I want to give a shout-out to our great friends at the T-Box and Venezzi's, their sponsors. They helped with our rally towels, such a huge help. We sold the rally towels. They basically donated them to us, and we were able to sell them. That gave us the funds to do the girls volleyball and tonight's game. We will have them rally towels still available if they didn't sell out tonight. So we certainly thank all those who purchased here at games and at the school. The Keller Center, D4 Property Service in campers in RV. So now 1st and 10 after the Wolverines timeout. They'll have 2 remaining in this fourth quarter. Defense got to step up now as Cordes awaits the snap. Throws it out there, finds his man, the big guy, Camden Lewis. Hit hard there by a couple Wolverines. Pick up of 8. It's going to be now 2nd down and 2. Schilling was in on that last tackle. Ball on a 25-yard line. Sends a man in motion. Little pitch up there to number 2. He zigs and zags, goes his way through, and he's tripped up luckily there. Drew Cook had to run that time, and he was tripped. He saw the end zone, but got tripped up down low. Kagrick was able to just nip the heels, but he got enough for a first down, takes it down to the 15, going to bring 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Gladiators in the red zone. They failed the last time they were there. Can they score this time? Cortez wants to pass, throws it out there to Kai Myers. Makes a man miss. He's met there by a host of Wolverines. Leading the charge that time was Daylon Curie. As Myers gets positive yards on the play, gets it down to about the 9-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4. Boy, that field position, not getting a first down there, really could hurt some things. So 2nd and 4, ball on the 9-yard line. 2 wide outs left, 1 short side right. Sidecar, back to pass, throws it down there, tipped! Oh, what a catch! He tipped it and then dove for it. What a catch by Camden Lewis. It was almost thrown behind him. He's able to knock it. It almost was a tip drill. Thought a blue shirt could get it, but he was able to dive almost on the ground and get the ball. And that gets the Gladiator touchdown, making the score 12-7. Extra point forthcoming. I have a feeling they'll be going for 2. Boy, the Gladiators had the short field and made the Wolverines pay. Big stop here by the Wolverines. Huge play by the Gladiators on this 2-point conversion. Got a whistle. Did we get a call?
Yeah, something with the helmet or some kind of equipment malfunction there for the snapper. He has to come out one play. Something was not proper.
Okay.
Yep.
I missed the official going in to say that.
Yeah, well,
maybe he
kind of guessing a little bit, but
okay.
It's usually what it is.
So now Cortez in the shotgun, 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Oh, loses the ball, runs around there. He's giving chase. Dashio's trying to get it to him. Runs around, going back the other way around the field. Oh, a huge hit. Takes down 2 Wolverines. Flags. There's not a flag left to be thrown.
Wow.
Twaddell got blindsided, and he, in the process, hit Dashio. A Gladiator very slow at getting up. That's number 59. We'll wait to see what all the flags were. Bryce Guess was the one that's slow getting up, but he is up now. It's kind of mash confusion.
So that's going to be a personal foul blindside block.
Yep. That penalty is declined.
Yep.
But important point, Brad. You said the center had to come out for a play. So you had to back up, come in, and that made the difference there. Wolverines 9:51, got lots of life left. Down by 5. Let's take a timeout.
All right, folks, welcome back here. 4th quarter, 9:51, out-of-town score update. Final score, South Park 19, Mohawk 9. That is a final. So South Park, the 2 seed, is officially moving on. We'll play the winner of this game. Steel Valley was up 22-13, 22-13 in that one, and then Seton LaSalle was up 34-7. So that one's probably final as well.
So kicking off. I got to click. We okay? Hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, folks. You never know when technical difficulty is going to rear its ugly head. Here's the run up and the kick. High kick and
a whistle
another
again.
time.
It's going to be offsides
again. That's the second time tonight.
And I think it's the same individual.
I do too.
There's one person that takes one extra step over.
And he kind of looks each time like, wasn't me. But anyway, Wolverines are definitely winning in the penalty department.
That is
as the
for
Gladiators
sure.
have had their fair share tonight.
Yeah, that is for sure.
But 9:51 remaining. Seeing some long drives here. Well, not the last one. They only had to go about 33 yards to get that score. But that two-point conversion, they missed an extra point and then failed on a two-point conversion. Gives the Wolverines life, only down by 5. Here's the run-up and the kick. After the 5-yard penalty. Oh, they almost ran into each other. And who caught the ball was number 8, Cam Mills.
And the clock is still rolling.
Now they got her stopped. So Mills makes a nice catch over the shoulder, averting disaster as 2 blue shirts were there to go after it. That did just kind of held your breath. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. They've averaged about 31 points this season. Right now they're sitting there at 7. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 28. Right now, Brad, I mean, yeah, we'd love to see that big play. Right now, just give me some first downs.
Yeah.
They've had a few here in this third quarter, but like more of them.
Got him offside.
Got him offside. It's going to take 5 yards.
Jeez.
I think there's something, and we can't hear it up here. There's something with Smiley's cadence that, you see a couple of them every game. So another encroachment call.
Third game.
Third one tonight.
Folks, you can't make this up. 16 penalties against South Allegheny. 16 for 100.
And the one play they had 3, and they only counted one of them.
Excluding offsetting.
Smiley, hands off. Elijah runs into the pile. This time, able to push forward a little bit. They're
still going.
Still going.
He's still going.
Whoa, that's a young man that does not want the season to end. He took a 3-yard run and ran her all the way out.
13-yard gain when he was at basically
46.
2 yards.
Yeah, I figured it was a 3-yard gain. Was almost happy with it. Wait, they're taking
They're bringing it back. How? The line. Wow.
Are you kidding
They're bringing it back to the 40. So they're not going to give him the first.
They didn't give him anything.
So it is a first down at least.
Okay.
Wow.
They're saying he was down back at the 40.
Okay.
So they did get a first down. This drive started on the.
And now we got a whistle.
Resetting the clock.
It's oh, my goodness. This is a mess.
Back to pass. Throws it out there.
That's going to be a hold.
Yep. Flag comes in from far away. We'll take that one. That's 17 penalties.
My goodness. And then the reset in the play clock, the play, that whole sequence was bad.
Yep, it should not have. The play should not have
happened.
Been allowed to go, but we'll take the holding if you're an Ellwood City fan.
Yep. It's going to be a pass interference.
No pass interference.
Yep. I wondered.
I'll take that. Better than a hold anyway. That's 15. So we saw this on the scoring drive of the Wolverines in the third quarter. They had 20 yards and penalties back-to-back, did the Gladiators, and then gave them another down with the penalty down inside the 5-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Smiley. 3 wide outside. He's going to keep it. Try to roll forward. And, nothing going there. Can't go to the well too many times. It'll dry up. And that time, they were waiting for that one as Smiley gets no gain on the play. Lewis was in there with the stop. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. 8:40 remaining in this fourth quarter. A full house here at Ellwood City. Back to pass to Smiley. Punches out there. That ball's batted down. And with authority, big number 25, Camden Lewis, got his mitt up there. And, boy, you saw that one coming. You saw him cock the arm back. You thought, don't do it. And incomplete pass. Still better than a sack. That would have been brought up about a 3rd and 18 or 20. So 3rd down and 10. Wolverines down by 5. Each team has 1 turnover to this point in the game. As Smiley stands there in a shotgun.
And now a whistle and a flag.
A flag.
What in the world is going on?
I think why did that?
Why is
the one coach walked onto the field? I thought they called timeout, actually. I really thought that was the call. I didn't see timeout, but it acted like it. So we're waiting to see. The officials are, and I mean, they're all huddled up over there like it. We'll wait to see what the official says.
And it's a sideline infraction this time.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
So what happens now?
So sideline infraction, and then they got the timeout as well.
So that puts the ball now at the 40.
Yes.
So
it's
5 yards.
Bring up a 3rd and 5. I think what happened there, and this is just speculation on my part, one of the coaches thought they called timeout and went out onto the field.
Yeah, and now a timeout.
They got a timeout.
8:26 officially remaining. This has been a game of what?
Yep.
Insert word, what?
How many penalties are the Wolverines?
Maybe what
right
with
now?
a question mark. What? Wolverines so far in this one just 4 for 26. But they would have had 5. They would have had 6, but 2 offsetting, I believe, in that first half. What a weird second half sequence.
Well, and the thing is, Brad, we sat here tonight and thought beforehand that this could be like a good old-fashioned shootout.
Yeah.
Knowing what they had, knowing what the Wolverines could do offensively, the defenses have done everything tonight on this 3rd and 5. Ball on the 40-yard line. On the keeper by Smiley. He's going to get the first down. Follows his way forward. Needed 5. Got about 7 for Smiley. Great run by Smiley. Taken down there by number 44, Max Jeffcoat. He was a little slow getting up, but he gets himself to the sidelines. That might be one of the biggest first downs of the night.
Well, honestly, Chris Smiley's career.
Yes. And what a great 16 seniors on this team.
Let's do it again.
Yes, 1st and 10, ball in the 34. Wolverines haven't had a big play in a while. Dumps it out there to Elijah Palmer McCain. He's got a blocker. Spin move. Rolls his way forward. Gets it down to the 10. 5. Get in there. Touchdown! Yeah! Touchdown! Elijah Palmer McCain goes 34 yards on the dump pass. Into the end zone he goes. Smiley was under duress, and he just dumps it. And Elijah Palmer McCain, we've been blessed to watch this for 4 years, Brad, and he takes it into the end zone for a Wolverine lead. It's 13-12, pandemonium in the stands. Wow.
Also in that, number 58 got injured, I believe. Either 58 or 59 got injured.
If he got off the field himself, he figured it out. So, Caitlin Kreitzer now on for the extra point. I almost went for 2 here, Brad. Make them. So there's a flag. And we'll wait to see what it was.
Offsides. Now you go and switch this.
Yep.
Switch
if
it.
It is. Nope.
Go switch it. Special teams. Let's switch it. Go for 2.
Who was offsides, though?
It was they went like this. He went like this.
Oh, like another encroachment?
Yeah, encroachment against South Allegheny. That's what I saw.
Yes, encroachment.
Go for 2.
So they're going to move it up a little bit.
There we go. They're going for 2.
Yep. I like this. Just make them, So, looks like Dom Hogue might be cramping up a little bit coming off there. He's the holder, getting off on his own power. So now they're going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Remember, pretty good kicker on that other sidelines. So Smiley going to be under pressure. Crowd kind of being respectful of the moment. Sends Luch in motion. Hand off there to
He's in, but there is a flag. There is a flag.
He gets in, but we'll wait to see what the flag is. Smiley's right there listening to the officials. His body language will tell us a lot.
Yeah, illegal shift.
Illegal shift. I think what happened was Luch went in motion and he just go forward too much. One thing about it, these are untimed downs, so it's not helping the Wolverines.
And you still go for 2 if you ask me now.
I think so too.
You got your squad out. Now they're gonna.
So we'll retry the point for the 3rd time.
Yeah, they're going for it, but now they're bringing in the wide receiver package now.
Yeah, you're going from now. You're sparked at 6.
Yep.
So normally it'd be from the 7, but the first penalty in this sequence. So 13-12, 7:43, going for 2. 2 wide outs to the right, 2 to the left. Back is Smiley. Surveys, throws it down there, and no flag that time.
Wow.
Some of the people wanted to pass interference, but they did not get the call as it was going to Daylon Curie. Folks, 7:43. We're going to take a timeout.
All right, folks, welcome back here. 4th quarter, 7:43. Score update, final score from Seton LaSalle, 34-7. Riverside's season is unfortunately over for the year. But congratulations, Riverside Panthers and head coach Magnifico there, 34-7 Seton
Here's
LaSalle.
the run up and a kick by Caitlin Kreitzer. Driving kick. Oh, stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. It does at the 19. He tries to pick it up. Who's there? Take him down, big guy. Number 4, Dom DiNucci. The sophomore on special teams. You couldn't have drew up a better kick. I thought it was going to go out of bounds. It died about 3 yards inbounds. The player from South Allegheny picked it up. Oh. So on this 1st and 10, ball in a 16, lot different situation now. They got a long way to go, but we've seen them already tonight do a 95-yard pass play. 7:37 remaining. Back to pass. Surveys, throws it out there. Not much there as Daylon Curie was all over Drew Cook that time and picked up about 2 yards. 2nd down. Just both defenses have just played fantastic football here tonight. If you're the Wolverines fans, you want them to keep it going. Now, Cortez in the shotgun, 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Fakes the handoff, wants to throw it down there. He's under duress, gets away from one, and he slides down. And lucky for the Wolverines, they did not do a late hit, but that's where those kind of things happen. As he slid down, Luch was there to slow him down, but that pocket collapsed quickly that time. on the for the Gladiators. So, but he did pick up 8 on the play. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. Kind of a big play here. You'd like to see him get a stop. Cortez hands it off, and he's going to get. I think he rolls his way forward. But
there's a flag.
I was going to say before that this is a time for another penalty.
Yep, and I think this one may be coming back. I saw one of the players for the Wolverines get pulled downward at that front line. The question is, did he do the pulling or did South Allegheny do the pulling?
Right now, it would be enough for a first down.
Yep, it's going back. Dan Bradley's getting talked to. That's a hold. So now he's asking, is it 4th down? Or, which to me, no matter what, I think you have to send him back.
I think you make him go 3rd and 11 instead of 4th and 1. Because after looking, he did not get enough for the first down.
Yep.
So, the 19th penalty now?
I'll give you one. Give me 1 second here, and I'll tell you. Because
it's a bunch.
Oh, it's
and
insane.
That one there hurts because you're on
20.
20?
20 penalties for 131. Wow.
And they have, like 20 yards rushing?
Oh, it's insane.
So I'm sorry, you don't need to look. We got a play coming.
35.
3rd and 11. Big play.
Under 6 minutes.
Know where Drew Cook's at. On this 3rd and 11, ball on the 15-yard line, back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws it down there. Almost intercepted. Trent Schilling got a mid on it. They were trying to go, and Trent was there. There's another blue shirt beside him. I believe it was Partridge in the vicinity.
And it's going to be 4th down. So
4th and 11, ball on the 15-yard
give me 4.
line.
Yep, give me 44 and make it 4th down. 4 for 4. I like it.
Yep. So the Wolverine, 5:46 remaining.
Wow.
Remember, we've seen one punt blocked and another fumbled snap.
Yeah.
A muff snap. And Drew Cook back there to punt. Good snap this time. Not a good punt at all.
Just get away from it.
Shanks it. And Wolverine set up with field position. The special teams, I would not have thought this before the game, Brad, but special teams.
Wow.
I
would not have expected that.
And Drew Cook is just beside himself.
I don't blame him. I feel for him because, man, that's the worst. Even if you just get a good punt off, no harm, no foul.
I really do believe, Brad, that block in the beginning just kind of threw him way off.
14-yard punt.
Now. 14-yard punt, 5:40 remaining at the 29-yard line. Wolverines.
29-yard line. Just
1st and 10, ball on the 29. Smiley in the shotgun. Wide out to right, left, hand off to Elijah. Gets through the blank, rolls his way forward, gets down to about the 26. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. Remember, Brad, it says there, am I wrong on this? They have 2 timeouts remaining.
2 timeouts each. Yeah,
I thought it was 1. Didn't they have one between the 3rd and 4th quarter? And then they didn't give them one with the.
Yeah.
I thought they didn't assess a timeout.
Correct.
With the
correct
sideline infraction. So they have 2. We have 2 on a 2nd and 8.
Oh no!
Oh, dang it!
And it's gonna be offsides, but it's
no way.
It's against South.
Are you kidding me?
Number 58, unfortunately. Lined up, no, 59 or 58, whoever it is, 59. He lined up offsides.
We'll take it however we can. 21 penalties. Oh, man, if you're Coach Brian Hansen from South Allegheny right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Because that's, hey, sometimes you get a hold, sometimes that. But you line up offsides. You get that encroachment call. That's 4, 5 of their 20 now have been pre-snap penalties on defense. 2nd and 3, much more manageable. Clock is running. Right now, Chris Smiley, you don't need to snap this ball. You got 20 seconds. And
keeper.
On the keeper.
Yeah, they saw that one coming.
They smelled that coming.
And he took a hit too.
Yep, and he did. He got a few yards. Not enough for a first down as Smiley on the fake. And brought down 59 was there to slow him up. Bryce Guest, 6'1", 255. Now 3rd and 2, 4:17 remaining. $18 seconds on the play clock. Everything in tight on the 3rd and 2. Smiley gets it, wants to push forward. He's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot.
If that was the 21, he's coming in at the 19.
The whistle blew,
Yeah, I was
guys.
waiting for the whistle.
Yeah. Depending upon the spot, the assistant coaches for the Wolverines are trying to persuade a first down, and he did not get it. 4th and 1. This is the 5th 4th down inside the 20-yard line for the Wolverines tonight. No need to rush. 18 seconds on the play clock on this 4th and 1. And right now,
Give me the tush push, please.
Yep.
Somebody
You gotta get it.
Somebody go right behind him.
They got the beef up front, though, do they? Does the Gladiators wants to try to call them off sides? We moved. Oh no! Wait a second. Who'd they call it on?
Yeah.
I think it was on us.
Was it automated? I think it was automated. I think it's against Ellwood, unfortunately.
Tristan Reynolds got a little hitch in his giddy up. Needs to come off the field.
The biggest penalty, only the 5th penalty if it is.
False start.
Yep.
Now the wide receiver package comes in. That one hurt. They were trying to draw him off sides.
Yep.
That's what it sure looked like. So 3:14 remaining. I mean, actually, if the Wolverines got a first down there, they could they have 2 timeouts.
It'd be close. You would have to get another first down, but
first
it would
down,
happen.
and you can milk it out. Wolverines
By
up
the way,
13 to 12.
get the first down here.
4th and 6. Sends Dom Hoke. Smiley throws it down to the Dom! Where's the spot? Where's the spot?
He's inside that 20. It's going to be real close.
Oh, depends on where he went out of bounds.
Oh, boy.
Both teams pointing one way or the other.
Yeah, he's definitely.
I love the play call. It's just a matter if Dom was able to get it down there. It's going to be close. It was 4th and 6.
Yeah, they're going to have to measure it.
They're going to measure.
Man.
We can't see the ball.
Yep.
It's right there on the sidelines. We'll wait and see. The officials talking. 2:52 remaining on the measurement on a 4th down and 6. The throw, that was to Dom Hoke. Smiley was under pressure quickly, but they were trying to almost let him get pressured to throw him the ball. Oh, this is huge. This is huge. Now we can't see it. We're just going to have to go in reaction. We got players all around.
All the coaches there are already pointing.
Yep.
We'll see.
Wait and see. And it is going to be first down! Ellwood City, 4th and 6. They got 4th, 6th, and 1 inch. Wow. Okay. So reset things here. Tristan Reynolds, the starting right guard, right tackle, is coming back out on. Right now, the Wolverines, you'll take the score, Brad, but you're at the 19-yard line. You get a first down. 2 timeouts. Whew. This is fun stuff. Been 24 years since we had a playoff game.
Well,
it's been since '97 since we had a win here.
It may be 47 degrees. It feels like 90.
Yeah. First and 10, ball on a 19-yard line. Smiley hands off to Elijah, makes the man, bounces to the outside, goes up that left side. Wisely stays in bounds. Stayed in bounds. That's a good play. Number 7 brings him down. 25. Camden Lewis. But he stayed in bounds. They can take it down to almost 2 minutes if they use the whole play clock. You got 2 timeouts by the Gladiators. They're going to be thinking about using them.
I would assume they're going to use them here on 2nd and 3rd down at least.
I would agree.
If not 3rd and so forth.
Right. So way out to the right side is Daylon Curry. Dom Hoke on the left side. Under the pistol formation. Handoff to Elijah. Makes a man miss. Zigs and zags his way through there and follows his way forward. Going to get it down to about the 14-yard line. A pickup of 5, and there I do believe is the timeout. So timeout by the Gladiators. They're going to have 1 remaining at 1:58. It's just, both teams have just played. There was some really, per game, we've seen the hardest hits here tonight. I mean, there was some just nasty,
And-
I want to win this game hits.
And we said that these teams play very equal. Thad, I will say Ellwood has more plays, 60 to 42. Yardage right now, South Allegheny 232, Ellwood 230. That's how this has been.
With the 95-yard big run. So
they're going to put some time back up on the clock. I'm not sure exactly how much it is. It's going to be 2-something here.
Yep.
2:01.
They added 3 seconds onto the clock. So the timeout now. Gladiators with 1 timeout. It's a 3rd and 5. I mean, boy, first down. On this 3rd and 5 from the 14-yard line. Smiley under center this time. Sends Barbario in motion. Handoff to Elijah. Pinballs his way forward. He's going to get a couple. It's going to bring up 4th down, and the final timeout will be taken by the Gladiators. So it gets it down to the 12-yard line. So it's going to be a 4th down and 3. Another 4th down. Where are the Wolverines having 4th downs tonight, Brad? I'm sorry, you were off
No,
that
you're
screen.
okay. So far, the Wolverines, 3 of 16 on 3rd down, 2 for 5 on 4th.
2 for
Sounds
5.
like they're resetting the clock again.
And that 2 for 5, 4 of those 5 have been
In the red zone,
in the red
basically.
zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
What time did they say? Right. Oh, okay. So they were okay. Yeah. So that's what it wasn't
Yep.
adding time. It was taking the 1 off
Yep,
the
yep,
0.
take
There
the
we go.
1 time
So
off.
South Allegheny
Yep, there we
officially is
go.
out of timeouts. They blew the whistle. This is it, folks, right here.
Yep.
4th down and 3-ish.
Yep.
And this could be it right here.
Yep. On the 4th and 4. Here we go. Smiley under center. Elijah. Oh, he's trying to draw him off sides. Handoff to Elijah, and he's not going to get it. So he needed 4, got about 2, was bottled up there quickly, trying that right side. So now it's the Wolverines defense with 1:47. And right now, boy, I mean, you got to respect Drew Cook and all the other wide receivers.
Yep.
You got to really ask a lot of your front defensive line to get in there and keep pressure.
And just be careful about Cam Epps out of the backfield.
Yep.
Very elusive, very fast. But at least this kind of makes you feel like this is going to be throwing territory from here on out.
Yep, on the 1st and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line. Elwood City making some noise. Cortez back to pass, throws it out there, finds his man, keeps him in bounds. A great play by DeLon Curie to keep Drew Cook. He did not gain but a yard on that play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. 1.5 minutes remaining on the 2nd down and 9. Key to keep him in bounds there. They lost 20 seconds doing that. Cortez, 2 wideouts left, 2 to the right. Gets back there. Under pressure. He misses him. Throws it down there, and it falls incomplete. Oh, my. DeLon Curie was there.
No, Luciana Gackrick.
No, number 5 was there. It was DeLon was there.
No, the where the pass was tipped, it was Luciano that was right there. DeLon was following.
Yep,
Drew.
where the bounce ball went. So incomplete pass stops the clock. It's
And
3rd and 9.
3rd down. Yeah.
3rd down now. Back into the game is Camden Lewis. He's a big target.
14.
Standing there at 6'3", 235.
10
seconds on the play clock. Game clock not running with 1:15. 3rd down and 9. Ellwood City fans giving some noise. 2 seconds on the play clock. 1 back. The little end around. Gonna try. Gets it back there. Dascio giving chase. Throws it down there. Oh my, Trent Schilling. It would have been about an impossible catch as who threw the ball? Was that Drew Cook?
Yep, Drew Cook with the pass.
And Cook tried to pat 4th and 9. This is it, baby. This is it. Imagine if you're This is going to be the last game at this field this season.
And you know what?
If you could think of a better way to end it.
Let's let the crowd take this one.
Yep. Here we go. They're on their feet. Get up, folks. On this 4th and 9. On this 4th and 9, this is huge. 1:07 remaining. Cortez in the shotgun. 2 wide out to the left, 2 to the right. He's back to pass. He's got time. Dasha giving chase. Dasha hits him. He catches the ball, and he's running with it. And he takes down the 32-yard line. They get the first down, and he goes out of bounds. I thought, yes, Dosh had him, and as he was going down, it was a forward pass as Cortez was able to get it away there. Who caught the ball?
Drew Cook.
And made some noise after it. He went out of bounds. So new set announced. 1st and 10. Ball in the 32. 54 seconds remaining. Trying to catch the Wolverines defense off. They get where they need to be. Cortez back to pass. Throws it out there. And it's, dropped. Well, it would have been a tough catch as Hunter Malanik. And the ball falls incomplete, stopping the clock with 48 seconds. 2nd and 10. Crowd now on their feet. Brad, I'm sorry.
I know. No, you're good. You're good. I have to unfortunately stay seated because I can do the stats. But wow.
Right.
Everybody else can be on their feet.
Maddox Singer checked in there at that nose guard position. Cortez back to pass. Giving chase. Gets in there. Kane Dasha give it. Throws it away. Dumps it away.
Intentional grounding. Maybe.
Nope, they didn't.
No, they're pointing to Drew Cook. Yeah,
but I'll tell you what, he is down. The quarterback.
Oh, yes, he is.
He is down because he took a hit.
Yes, he did.
Dashio was in there, and was that Singer in there too?
Yeah, Maddox Singer was in there as well.
Yep. And they were giving chase. I mean, right now,
and
the Wolverines are only sending 4, and they've gotten pressure.
And he's got to come out for a play now because of that.
They stopped playing.
Wow.
So 40. No, they're staying in. I guess he wasn't down long enough.
I guess not long enough, so the play clock should be rolling.
You got a wounded duck back there.
Yeah.
The Wolverines front line needs to know that. 4 seconds on the play clock. 3. They don't have a timeout. He's trying to call.
He does. Nope.
You don't have it.
Yeah, that should be a flag.
So flag. Where's the flag?
Yeah, you didn't call a timeout for an injury. It should be a flag.
Yep. No, delay of game.
Delay of game.
They called the delay of game.
Wow.
And that was, he got nailed. He thought he had a timeout as that play clock was winding down. I don't know why it took forever to throw the flag for the delay of game. So 3rd and 15. Now,
if anybody's
the play clock's
right
back
now,
down to 15.
Yeah, all right, 14.
Already 41 seconds remaining on a now 3rd and 15. They're getting them all spread out. 5 seconds on the play clock. 4, 3, 2. They gets it off. Back in there. Psycho just misses him. Throws it out there. Too tall. Ball falls incomplete as he tried to find Cam Epps. And I tell you what, Psycho just all but took his head off.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Another 4th down, Brad, on this 4th and 15. Ball on the 27-yard line. 35 seconds remaining.
Just play that first down line. Have the first wave about 7 yards off, and in that first wave, the second wave, right at the line.
I get nervous doing that because you got Cook, and he can spread that field a long way.
You got to get man-to-man up front.
The Wolverines have been able to do that. Front 4 has not let them get down the field far enough. 5, 6 seconds on the play clock. 4th and 15. It's all down to this. Back to pass. Giving chase. Throws it out there, and he's hit. He's short of the line again. He's short of the line again. He made the catch. There's a flag.
Flag at the 30.
The flag at the 30-yard line. Let's see what it, right now as it stands. It's ball over on downs. We'll wait to see the flag because right now the ball's spotted at the 40. He needed to get to the 44. What's the flag?
Let's find out.
They've had 21 flags.
They're coming to talk to Coach Bradley.
Yes, illegal man
downfield. That's it.
Ball game
That's
over.
ball game.
Ball game
That's
over.
ball game.
The Wolverines have done it. The Gladiators had 2 4th-down possibility conversions. They missed the last one. Oh, my. Press box is going crazy, folks. I'm sorry if we come unplugged. 28 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. Mills, awesome stuff, buddy. Wolverines got to take the kneel down. What a football game. 13-12. Victory formation. There it is. Ball game over. 13-12. The Wolverines get the win. Oh, wow. Brad, we've seen some great football games. Man, I don't know if we get any bigger than this. The Ellwood City Wolverines have defeated the South Allegheny Gladiators 13-12. I apologize, folks. The vocal cords are gone. What a win for the Wolverines. Defeat. Sorry, folks, we're just gathering our thoughts here as it's 13-12. So, for the win tonight, what a way for these seniors to leave the field that last time. These 16 seniors, they started their freshman year going 0-10. In Bradley, we trust. Bradley came in, took that 0-10 team, 2-8, 5-6, 10-0. The first time in Ellwood City history they've gone 10-0. And what better way? Man, winning is fun.
You had
Winning
to
is
be
fun.
here to believe it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I got to steal a quote. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.
Nobody, that's right. Right now tonight really came down to 4th downs. Wolverines did not get the 4th downs that they needed in the red zone. That drive, the final drive of the Gladiators, give them credit. We played a heck of a football team tonight. They came out, they were big, they were long. I will tell you, they controlled the line of scrimmage. We controlled our line of scrimmage. The defense did. And what a huge game for the Wolverines. We'll be moving on next week to play. We're gathering our thoughts here, folks. So, boy, you see the frustration on the faces of South Allegheny. They're going to look at this game 22 penalties by them. A lot of them hurt pretty bad. And the Wolverines coming over here to the student section. What a game, Brad.
And you know what that means, Thad? We line up in pads next Friday again.
Yes, we do.
And we now know
we'll be
playing the number 2 seed, the South Park Eagles. They defeated Mohawk 19-9. Steel Valley won their game over Western Beaver, and then Seton LaSalle. It pretty much leaves us with number 1, number 4, number 2, number 3.
It's just how they like to draw it up. You want to give some stats, or we just
no, we're going to leave it there, folks.
Okay.
If you want stats, come and get them. They're going to be on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. Folks, give me several hours on this one.
Yep.
I will have them posted. They'll be out there probably 3, 4 in the morning, but I will have them at some point.
Yes, we will. And I love this. The crowd sticking around.
The crowd
sticking around.
Yeah, this is their 5th quarter right here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, with that, folks, keep apprised to our Facebook page. As soon as we find out where we're playing at Friday night, you will know. Great job tonight. We can talk about halftime adjustments. I don't know if there really was any.
I think they just basically said, listen, keep doing what we're doing. It's 6-0.
Just line up. Special teams tonight was huge for both teams. Field position. Folks, we can talk all night. We're going to wrap it up. On behalf of Dakota Marshall, the cameraman, Brad Windhorst, the producer, you don't know how much he does. You really don't, to make this happen each and every Friday night. He really does, and it's just been so much fun. And myself, Thad Sturgeon. People ask, why do we do it? Why do we do it, Brad? For the love of the game.
For the love of the game.
The players that play it, the coaches that coach it, and the fans who love it. That is why we do it, folks. Final score,
13-12. The first playoff win at Helling Stadium since 1997. We're not done yet. We're still playing football. Have a good night, everybody.